What's up?
You hit me.
I'm sorry. Well, there you go.
You almost knocked my phone out.
Ah, I'm so sorry.
Is it streaming?
Oh, well, you have to make sure you're it's connected and on.
It's on.
I'm echoing. Look at me. Listen to my words. They are doubly important.
Is it streaming?
Yeah, the stream's on. We've been streaming for like an hour now. Everything we've been talking about. Yes, baby. Oh, I forgot to change the thumbnail. I'll do it right now. What's up? Listening to you, my love. Okay. That is very important. We got to make sure we get rid of that Florida taste. That Florida Tasterino, because that stuff's yucky. Hey, everybody. What up? What up?
If they're like,
Yeah. You're not. Your mic's not working right now.
oh.
I don't think so. Try again. That's me. Hold on. Go ahead.
Hello.
There we go. Oh yeah. Go ahead. Keep going.
I'm talking.
Are you talking, wife?
Yes,
girl?
barbecue. It's fall. Well,
Yeah.
October, Halloween time.
Have a nice trip. See you next fall.
That's from a Power Rangers movie I used to watch. Such a good movie. It was the Ooze movie. What were you saying, my love?
So the Brita water bottles are $30.
Yeah.
So would you and I each get one, or we would share one water bottle?
I feel like since they're refillable, we might as well share one, right?
Okay.
We could really invest in like the UV light water bottles that like are $100, but they like you use a light and it kills everything.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying.
I feel like
then
we don't need that right
then
now.
we don't need a filter. We don't need to change that.
But have you ever seen them? They're not. This is like what they look like.
What?
That's a Brita water bottle.
Oh,
That thing in the center is a filter.
yeah, I was just saying the UV light ones are probably better.
And then if we get these,
Here's my dad.
oh, somebody
where's my
said they said
Where's
what?
my dad? What?
They said 90% of it. I'd say we've just returned from using them for 2 weeks. So maybe we do just get it because that'll be a big savings.
Sure.
Life hack: use a water water bottle.
Use a Brita
Brita water bottle.
Use a Brita water bottle.
To filter Florida water taste. Did you see I said
Brita
something
water
in
bottle
your
to filter
stream
water,
the other
the Florida
day?
water taste.
Because you were like birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah,
and
I
then
know.
did you see me in your chat?
Yeah, you were making fun of me because one time I accidentally said birds of.
Feather flock for feather.
I was about to do it again because I can't speak properly apparently. So sussy among us. I should have waxed my forehead. Not waxed. I should have lotioned my forehead. I got a 5 it. Oh man.
Why are you so red?
I don't know. Maybe all the coffee I drink to keep myself awake.
Yeah, you have a full cup on the counter. I
I know. I didn't want to drink it. It gave me heartburn.
could
messing me
choose
up.
the bottle.
Yeah, I don't care. It's gonna be pink. I'm not gonna cry about it. I don't care.
I might ask our moms. Not necessarily that we're gonna pay for them, but I might ask our moms if they want a Brita water bottle too.
Sure, we could pay for them. I don't care. I'm looking handsome a little bit, I think.
I'm looking like a
She looking like a
bag of leaves.
You look cute, baby. I play in that bag, let me tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever jump into leaves when you were little?
Yeah. I used to eat the caterpillars out of the leaves.
No, you didn't.
You don't know me.
One time my brother brought a grub in the house.
Yeah, now
Do you know what a grub is?
Yeah, it's like a little.
They're so yucky.
It's like a little. I don't know, it's like a thing. I wish you would bring some grub into this house.
I'm hungry. Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot to show my mother.
How's everybody doing today? I guess we're not like officially started yet, so it's fine.
No, I'll do this starting soon.
My wife is being Sussy Baka from a hit video game Among Us.
Someone said life straw bottles. All right, I will wait to buy something until I get all of my recommendations.
Life straw is interesting.
That's the things that they sell in Costco, eh?
Yeah, I think those. I don't think those are the bottles though. Those are the ones you can.
No,
put
but
right,
that's just a straw.
put them right into the lake and you.
How do you say straw without being from Long Island?
Straw.
Straw.
You know what we could do? We can get the life water straws and we can put them in the ride water and go and
That's
drink
so
out of the
gross.
fucking the Small World ride. What? What? I said we can drink out of the Small World ride.
That's a bad word.
What did I say?
You dropped the F-bomb.
Oh my god! Shut up. That's not. That doesn't matter. It's 5 minutes into the stream. Jesus.
Well, excuse the fuck out of me.
Hey,
then.
relax. Stop cursing. It's too much. I'm allowed to curse. I'm a good guy.
Move over.
But YouTube said you were too much. You were too sussy. You scared me like as if I said like a real bad word.
Oh no.
Wait until Amazon Prime deal days on 10/10 and 10/11.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks. Thanks for that. All right, let's get this party started, baby girl.
When?
Right now, get started.
Hey everybody, happy Sunday. Welcome back to Robin and Dan. It's Sunday, October
really red
1st. You are.
I don't know what it is.
It's October
I think I'm
1st
warm.
and I am so excited.
Yep.
Come here. You feel fine.
I think it's just that there's so much light in there right now that it's really accentuating.
It is. I don't understand what's happening.
We usually stream at night. Oh, that's what's happening.
I guess
we're streaming more during the day. Hopefully we'll be in the basement soon and I won't have so much interesting...
It's going to be a while till we're in the basement for stream.
Yeah, probably, but that's okay. How are you? How's everybody doing today? Emma, it's
Hollow Queen.
Very beautiful. Beautiful wife.
I was thinking, I think every stream we're going to use a different Halloween cup.
Oh,
To show off my
Whatever you
Halloween
wanna do.
stuff.
I got my normal cup. It's not a coffee and it just says Best Papa.
I bought that for you.
Thanks, baby. Yeah, we're a little festive. I got my Disney shirt on, and she's got a booby shirt. Very Halloween festive. Very beautiful. Hey, good afternoon. Good afternoon. I've been up so much today. We've been trying to get our sleep schedules back on track. I woke up at accidentally like 3 in the morning because I just can't get it together. But I got up and I was a little productive, and then I ended up streaming. I streamed for like 3 hours and change. You know, I could do a little bit, get a few videos out there, get a backlog going. YouTube's been rough for me the past week because I started putting clips up there, and those get like instantly demonetized, and so you have to put in for the review. But then everything else, if you have a lot of demonetized videos up front, and they don't monetize your stuff very quickly, so then I have I have 4 videos, I think now 6 videos in backlog that I couldn't release, and then I can only release like 1 video maybe a day, and then sometimes less than that, and then I've been taking some hits.
Yeah.
But it seems like the ones I just uploaded today, they were instantly monetized, which means that everything seems to be finally getting back to normal. I can get back to normal stuff. I can get like a flow going. I'm trying to. We're really trying to get our stuff together. We'll see how we are next week, but we're gonna try to get up at 7:30.
Yeah, we'll check in next week.
We're getting up at 7:30. We're gonna work out
Before work.
4 days a week altogether. We did 1 today, so 3 days during the week. And
But even on our off days, we're still going to wake up early.
yeah, but I think sleep and maybe a little bit. No, maybe not. We wake up early, but then you have to go to farther away.
My far house.
Your far house, and we can get up and then do some work or whatever, or whatever. But yeah, we're gonna try to be productive and like get up early. I'm gonna try to stream schedule, which I haven't done in a long time, and then get everything coordinated, man, and really get our stuff together.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that. I'm just tired, but I think I'm gonna try to stay up till like 10.
Yeah, we'll push
Maybe a
for it.
little more.
I might have you help me cook dinner and stuff too, which it'll keep you up.
Yeah, I have so much work to do after this, though. I have to do all this. I actually do. I was just saying that as a reflex to get out of work, to get out of helping you. I'm like, I have things to do, and then it's like, wait, I actually do.
No, but you have work to do. That's okay.
I have a good amount of work.
The cooking I'm doing. Well, I have some things to cook for dinner tonight. We're having KFC bowls, like home.
Homemade. Like
yeah,
she's making KFC. She's making mashed potato bowls. You call them KFC bowls.
No. And then tonight what I'm cooking is chicken cordon bleu for dinner tomorrow. But for my weekend review, I had a much better week than I'd say the past 2 weeks. Oh my goodness.
We got a $10 donation by D_Keefe. Thank you so much. Did you hear they're removing the Bugs Life ride? I've literally been praying for this every day since I got traumatized at 7. Couldn't be happier. I'm free. Well, it's funny because we talked about this a few episodes back about the Disney, but I think like 2 weeks ago. and we're upset. I love that ride. We went on it somewhat recently, the past year or two, on our honeymoon. And it was so funny when all the kids would get upset because the spiders drop down from the ceilings and all the kids scream and go, ah, and they get up and they run. And we thought it was so funny. And they're getting rid of it.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things, too. I wish we would have been able...
I love the crying of children.
Well, I hope that we get to do it one more time before it closes. But I wish we would have gotten the joy of traumatizing our children with that ride. You know, I wish that we got to do that.
Yeah.
That would have been so funny.
I feel like if it's one thing if we went there and we messed with them by having them go on the rides, another thing to be like,
I wish I could have destroyed your little mind.
No, but it's fun because I think of it when I was little and how horrible it was, and now I'm closer to my mom's age than I was then, obviously, and I would have been like, oh, that would have been funny.
Yeah, it would have been funny. How horrible though! Like we're destroying our kids. Like, well, I don't know how horribly it sits with them, but. You know what? You need to introduce stressors to your kids' lives so that they will grow. They will be able to overcome stressors in the future. Thank you so much for the $2 from Favorite Married Couple. Very nice.
You know what? Me too.
You two what?
We're my favorite married couple.
Yeah, I've said this before. I think that we are the reason why couples around us are unhappy. Because we are like genuinely happy. And we're not like this perfect couple with no problems. Like we fight. But like we productively fight.
Yeah.
You know, when we're mad at each other, we stern understand each other. You know? I can't even think of like the last thing that happened, but it's like one of us is in a mood for something and we're like, it's not really your fault, but I'm in a bad mood. And it's just like you keep the tone.
Yeah, I did that yesterday.
Yeah, it's just like, okay.
Well, yesterday you were a little snippy with me and I kept on being like, don't talk to me like that.
And I was like, I'm sorry. I'm in a bad mood. I just need to be angry, but you didn't do anything wrong. And it's just like I'm venting with the tone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I like us. I think we're pretty cool. We're all right. You know, Pogger. Boom.
Conrad Corbel.
Oh, thank you so much for the $5. I'm finally transferring to a 4-year college now that I'm 28, and I have to say, Papa Guts Beard is truly the inspiration behind it. Well, that's nice. What are you going to college for? And it's never too late to start. I remember I went back at 29, and you know.
Really? You were 29?
Yup, and I was doing well too. And,
wow.
And you know what's funny? You would have just done my schoolwork for me.
No.
Like your mom did.
Stop it. I helped you with your Spanish work, but I couldn't do math and science. Anyways, I want to talk about my week because I had a better week than the past 2 weeks. We ate at home more often. We didn't eat a lot, but I mean, not that we didn't eat a lot. We didn't cook a lot, but we ate at home because on Monday he made a pernil in the crock pot.
I did. I mean,
and it was so good.
I take 8 pounds. Well, what was it? 7 pounds of
pork shoulder.
7 pound pork shoulder. Pop it in, like I took it, put it on I stabbed it with a whole bunch of holes with a knife. I just kept stabbing the fuck out of it. I think I put in like it might have been like a good amount of garlic. It might have been a cup of garlic. Some salt, some pepper, some oregano.
Yeah,
I think that a good amount. Like it just, and then I just rubbed it. I really like that part. And then I just popped it in the crock pot for 8 hours on low, and it was fucking good. I took it out and it just fell off the bone, and we just ate that for a few days.
Yeah, we ate it like by itself. I made mac and cheese and put it on there.
Mac and cheese and pernil is so fucking good. Makes me want to orgasm.
And then, so while he was home cooking pernil, on Monday I went to go see Villa Vallo, who's like one of my favorite people of all time. Yep. They were also with The Dark Divine opened for them, and then Black Veil Brides was there too.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Black Veil Brides, but they put on a good show. Mm-hmm. So I got to do that, and then
I think I slept or something. I don't know.
I worked. I did okay with work this week. Not the best, but okay. But on Friday, I had to go to the city for work, and I don't know if like people outside of like our circle, like as in like Long Island, the city, got it on their pages, but there was like horrible rain and flooding in the city.
Yeah, the city flooding was wild, man.
So like I came home and like he emptied my backpack for me. Everything got soaking wet. I was so glad I didn't bring the computer to work that day. And I don't know if stop it. I don't know if I told you, but I spent my whole meeting with my shoes off because I had to let my socks and shoes dry out.
Hot. I like that.
And then I know this intro is taking a long
get
time
away.
this
Who cares?
week.
We have like more casual week this week. We don't have like a whole lot to talk about, which I think is fine. I mean,
I want to talk
we don't have,
about
like,
2 more
segments.
things.
Yeah, keep going.
And
By the
then-
way, thank you so much, Tom, for the $5 or £5. Thank you so much for the £5. I love you guys. Your guys. Oh my god, I can't read it. I love your guys' Halloween themed team shirts. Thank you. It was my wife's idea.
Listen, it's October, so we'll be doing something Halloweeny every single stream. And then just lastly, as a catch up.
Catch up. I would like some ketchups, please.
We just went on 2 cute dates this weekend.
Yeah,
it was really nice.
I think we were talking, and you were like, "I'm not feeling." You expressed that you were feeling a little.
I was feeling
funky.
like off.
You were feeling off. You felt like we weren't connecting enough.
Yeah.
And I was doing plenty of touching your body to mine, because that's a big thing. Remember, skin touching. So it's very important. It just feels like it feels like pop rocks in your mouth, but on your chest. What? I think skin time is so important. I think that's what really keeps couples loving each other is pop rocks on your chest. But you were feeling funky, so we went on a date, and that seems to have helped a lot. Yeah, that seems to have helped a lot. We went on a cute date. You didn't like the hot pot too
Friday
much,
night
but
we went to hot pot, and I've come to terms with at this point, like, I just don't like it. It's not for me.
And it's expensive. I think I'm gonna make hot pot at home.
I think that, but I think we should also go out to Stony Brook and go get like ramen somewhere, or like a noodle house.
Yeah, something cheaper. Yeah, we spent $120, so it was like, it's a little much. That was with tip.
Yeah,
I almost put down a $25 tip, and you said relax, because it was actually a $97 thing, and I put 23. I think is a pretty good tip. So.
Yeah. And then yesterday we woke up very early, and we were like, we're gonna be productive. I was really happy that he came along with me for all of my chores.
Oh yeah, we did lots of chores together.
Because that's something that like I just enjoy. I like to like. When I was like in high school, because that's when my friends lived here, we would run out and do like errands together. And so I just like having like an errand buddy. So like we went to the bank, and then we went food shopping and stuff. We came home, he worked,
Kohl's?
We were productive. Yes, we went to Kohl's. And then our second date is we went to H Mart, which is an Asian grocery store.
I streamed, and then we went to H Mart afterwards.
Yeah, and it was nice because like it met like 2 needs where we like to shop. So we were shopping, but it was like we spent money productively because it's on things that like we're going to have for dinner.
And it's cheaper than going out. So we got some fun stuff that's a little different. Some of it was a little expensive, but it was like a good expense. It's like I feel like we're better off spending. I think we spent $100 at the H Mart getting a lot of different things that we might like that might be more expensive than usual than going out to eat.
Yeah.
Or getting like Domino's or something. It's a little bit healthier. And it's at home, and I'm getting to a point where I'm starting to hate going out. Not hate it, but I'm starting to be like, like, oh, we want pizza. I got it like an $8 pizza in the freezer. I'd rather have than go to Domino's. But Domino's still go. We pick up the food though. Makes it like $30. We'll get $30. We get like a pizza, or we do like a 2 pizza deal, and then we usually get like maybe or 1 pizza wings and like bread,
stuffed cheesy bread,
and it's like $30, and we're like, not bad. Not because delivery now it's like 60. It's like, what the fuck? Thank you so much, PJQ, for the welcome to the Parasocial Baddies. Do you like that name?
Parasocial Baddies?
Yeah, it's fun.
I do, and I had something cute in our Instagram bio, and you removed it.
Oh, sorry. Put it back in there. Sorry, I have gas today.
In addition, or delete what you put?
In addition. Thank you so much, Conrad Corbel. Didn't he just donate?
Yes.
Whoa. Listen, I really appreciate the donations, but make sure if you guys are prioritizing yourselves first. You want to read it one?
Yeah, so Conrad replied to our question and said, I'm going to get my bachelor's in psychology, and then I want to try to join the Air Force, and then get them to pay for my grad school. That's a good idea.
Smart.
And I think psychology would be valuable going into a space like that. So good luck.
Good. God bless. God bless.
We tried tteokbokki yesterday, I think it's called.
What is that?
The rice cakes.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed about this rice cake. We went to the Asian market, and my wife, we got corn dogs. So I got like a potato
Korean corn dogs.
I got like a potato and cheese corn dog, really good. And then you got like a hot dog and cheese corn dog.
Yeah.
Great. And then she's like, "Oh, I want this too." It was on the menu. It was like an electronic menu, so there's a picture, and it was a what was it? A cake?
They're rice cakes.
So rice cake. So I'm looking at it, and like to me, it looks like a funnel cake. almost, but like with a different sauce. I don't know. I'm not Korean. So we order it, and then you walk around the store for a little bit. It takes them like 20 minutes to put it together, because it's fresh, good, cool. I went over there, and I see my order sitting there. It's each of our corn dogs, and then just like a bowl of soup. And I'm like, I asked the woman, I'm like, what is? I'm not rude, but I'm like, hey, what is the? Well, I don't know. I need my cake. She's like, that's the cake, but there's a language barrier. So she's like, that's it. I'm like, that's not it. That's not. What are you talking about? That is soup. That's like a.
And I'm not with him. I grabbed us
a
table.
So she's like, that's what it is. That's what. And I was like, okay. So I'm like, what? I'm not even gonna argue. I was like, I know you're wrong in my head. I was wrong, by the way. I know you're wrong in my head. So I got it, and I sat down. And I'm like, what is it? She's like, that's. She goes, that's correct. And I'm like, I'm embarrassed now. I'm like, why didn't you tell me it was gonna look like just hot sauce noodles? Okay, what is it called? Tteokbokki? It's just hot sauce fucking dough. I was like,
it's delicious.
Why didn't you just? I felt embarrassed. I felt bad. I felt like an idiot. I felt so self-conscious about that. I'm too self-aware at this point. I felt like so self-conscious. But it was actually pretty good. I think it's like what is it, like dough and cabbage or something?
Well, it's rice cakes.
Oh, okay, and it's a really good. And the sauce was good. It was like a really hot, like a good hot sauce. But you just have to educate me, okay? Because I felt silly.
It's okay.
I felt like what we call a silly goose. So, yeah, but that was fun. We walked around H Mart for like an hour or so. It was actually really nice.
We had a nice date night.
We got what did we get? We got takoyaki balls, because I like takoyaki balls a lot. And my thing is, I enjoy them a lot. So we got them in like a chip form. So it's not really takoyaki. What is that, like squid? Like fried squid or something like that?
I think it's octopus.
Octopus balls, whatever. I like puss balls. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But we got those, and because I liked it a lot, so I got the chip version. Didn't like it. Eating them on the way home, it doesn't really taste great, but it gets so like caked into your mouth. And I told you, I'm like, I don't think I like these. I didn't even finish it because they just get stuck in my mouth. It's like 20 minutes of me going, digging at the crap in my teeth. And then you told me that like when you heard that candy isn't even like the biggest deal when it comes to cavities in children. It's like goldfish. And I'm like, that makes sense because these fucking balls are all over my mouth. And I'm really trying to get the balls paste out of my mouth.
Ew.
It's a nightmare. But it was really good. The takoyaki is really good. We got it at the hot pot place. It was pretty good.
And then we got like stuff to make our own.
I would just eat that at the hot. I don't even want hot pot. I just want those fucking balls.
Oh, sorry, I mixed it up. We're not gonna make takoyaki. Yeah, I don't like it. I meant tteokbokki.
Too many names. Anyway, do you have anything else before we get into the first segment?
I just want to answer one question I saw in the chat, which was, have we picked our Halloween costumes? And I don't think so. We are going to be celebrating Halloween with you guys every week this month, but in real life, we're actually not going to be doing Halloween much. No. We're in a transition period in our house. So I've made the decision that I'm not really going to decorate because it's just going to add to the chaos, which we don't need.
True.
We were invited to a Halloween costume party, which like I love. I love dressing up and all of that. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to go because we're going to Pennsylvania that weekend. And the one thing that we will be doing is that I loved Halloween growing up. We'll probably talk about it a lot this month.
Sure.
But I love trick-or-treating, and I used to love getting to the houses where, they went above and beyond. And so I want to do that as an adult, and I'm like happy that he like supports me in doing that. So last year I put together like these really nice bags that were like candy, chips, stickers, like nice. A really nice bag. And I'm not gonna invest so much into it because we unfortunately don't get a lot of trick-or-treaters. But this year I think that we're still going to we might get like full-size candy bars and like some chips to give out to the kids.
I think we'll decorate more than you think. I think I might be in the mood to put some stuff out of the lawn. Just like a couple. Maybe we get some like cheap gravestones or something for Party City and like.
Gravestones would be cute. I have a little ghosty. I used to pretend he was my boyfriend and dance with him when I was little.
Yeah. I forgot about that story. I forgot the plastic ghost that you would fucking dance with.
Yeah, when I was little.
That's like your boyfriend ghost.
I'm telling you.
Is that a girl thing though?
I don't know. All of my like pretend play when I was little was like pretending I was older and getting ready to be like a wife and mother. Like when I went grocery shopping, they had like mini wagons.
Yeah.
Like shopping carts for kids. And I used to shop like I'm shopping for my house. Like that was not pretend. Like I was doing my food shopping. Yeah. You know?
I used to just imagine I was dating Misty from Pokemons.
And then is she from Team Rocket?
No, that's Jessie. Now I'm more Jessie's 25, so I'm more of a Jessie fan. I think that's how old she is last time I checked.
Oh my goodness.
You know, there's really nobody in Pokemon that like appeals to me anymore though. Like it just as you get older, it just doesn't do it for me. I'm trying to think of like animated characters that do it for me now are like Dexter's mom. Like fucking BBW MILFs are like my thing.
Dexter's mom? What is Dexter's mom even?
Dexter's Laboratory? You don't know what Dexter's mommy looks like? Bro, she's a big fat booty redhead. What are you talking about?
I can't think of her right now. I'm just thinking of Timmy Turner's mom.
Bro.
Oh yeah.
Timmy Turner's mom, Dexter's mom.
What about Clarence's mom?
Listen, don't judge me for what I'm about to tell you here. But like, I didn't watch Clarence as a kid, so I think it was like a few months ago that I saw Clarence. I didn't see the whole show. I watched like some clips on TikTok, and I saw Clarence's mom. I was like, holy fuck! Like if I had kids right now, we would be watching Clarence every day.
I love Clarence.
Oh, bro, Clarence's mom is fucking. She's fucking prime.
That's what we should do. I'll have to think about it.
I'm starting to understand
the hottest male character cartoons.
I'm starting to understand why the moms in this shit have fat fucking asses on these kid shows. It's to get dad to sit down and watch the show with the fucking kids. Because I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn. I wonder if they have 34 rules for this woman, you know?
I can't even think of a cartoon character. Like when I was younger, like I had a crush on Ben 10, but like weird. He doesn't do it for me anymore, you know?
Really quick, thank you so much for the parasocial baddies from Poot Chicken
Tendy.
Oh, beautiful. And also thank you so much for the parasocial baddies from Z King. I really appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, what are some DILFs? We should do a DILF MILF list of cartoon characters.
I don't know. I think in my adult life, Jordan Von Strangle might be hot.
Jordan Von Strangle? Who the fuck's that?
The guy from the Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah,
that talks like Arnold. I'm not going to try to say his name.
Schwartz a friend.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That makes.
I feel like he might, in my adult life, maybe he might be hot.
I think that like you like like Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
You like funny Jew guys. That's why you're married to me, because
yes.
I am partially Jewish. And you have like a weird thing for Amish men too, which I clicked that box for that as well.
Amish men?
You said that you had like a thing for Amish dudes too. Remember?
No.
You said you dated an Amish guy a little bit, and he had like
didn't date an Amish guy.
What?
I think I hooked up with an Amish or Mennonite person, and there was another Mennonite boy I talked to at the bar.
Wow. Incredible stuff.
That was crazy. Maybe we'll do Patreon stuff and we'll tell stories that we can tell on YouTube.
Maybe. But anyway, we should get into the. We should really.
Thanks for hanging out.
We should get into the. We should get into some of the fun stuff. Wow, this was fun. It's been a while since we've had like a chill stream to just like
hang out.
Yeah, and to just kind of do our thing and like take it casual. We don't have a whole lot of segments, but I'm like happy about it.
Oh my god, that would be so fun. Recommend cartoon characters for us to rate their hotness.
Yeah.
Do we have a channel on your Discord or anything?
Yeah, we have a recommendation channel on our Discord. But anyway, oh baby, I'm praying on you tonight. Okay, my silly gooses. This has been a pretty heavily requested topic. It is the piano guy, which I saw myself on TikTok. I'm like, oh, this is rude. And I was thinking about talking about it. And then somebody had showed us this like very quick recap of everything, which is beautiful. Nothing super big or super crazy, but a little bit. Basically what happens is this dude's a street performer. He plays the piano. And some lady walked up to him and like messed his stuff up and stole from him. Mm-hmm. And then she got arrested.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, so isn't that fun?
All right.
So let's watch this thing.
A pianist is busking on the...
I just need a second. He said a pianist.
Oh.
So immature.
street when this woman approaches him.
That's obnoxious enough, but if you just left it at that, I'd be like, okay, she's drunk. You know what I mean? Because I'm assuming that the best time to play is when everybody's like, this looks like a main street. This is a bar hopping area.
This looks like a college town.
Yeah. Oh, is the Robin Day Discord subs only? Yeah, it's only subs for my channel, though, the Papa Gut, so I have to link it up. I'm going to try to do that. But it looks like it's like young people drinking, walking around. So, like, if she just did that, it's like, okay, that's shitty, but you know what? You get a little pass for when you're drunk. Because that one time I pissed my pants, and I was like, guys, give me a break. Because I didn't really piss my pants when I was drunk. I actually bought a new pair of pants called the Calico Cut pants. So, give me a little bit of a break, you know what I mean? He's like a regular old Billy Joelerson. Is this the same girl?
Yeah.
What? That's horrible. Bro, she palmed it. And then she steals money instead of tipping. If she knocked it down like that, either way she's obnoxious, but it was an actual accident, and then she tipped him or something, I would have been like, okay. Sometimes you don't know your own strength when you're a little drunk. But this woman, I think it was premeditated piano side. So. Yeah. Somebody apply equal rights to this woman? What? Somebody apply equal rights to this woman, please. Do you want to hit about it? What does that mean? Do you mean you want to fight? Is that what she's saying?
Maybe, I don't know.
What does do you want to hit about it? Maybe it's an epic Dragon Ball Z reference. I don't really know. Why would you want to fight about it? And who's going to fight about that?
So the street performer, the Andrew Shue, posted this on TikTok, where he is normally seen by just a few thousand people, but this interaction blew up and got over 3 million views. So the woman reached out to the guy saying,
oh, is he going to read it?
I didn't steal the money.
Okay, I'm going to read it.
And got over 3 million views. So
I'm sorry about my behavior. I didn't mean to mess your performance up. I think this was after the thing was put up, and this was her response. Give him the money back, right? I didn't mean to mess your performance up. I didn't steal any money from you. I had faked, and I didn't break your piano. People are harassing me and my family. Can you please take the video down, please? I mean, we all saw that she stole from this guy. What an asshole. Hey, I accept your apology. I told people not to harass you, but I can't control what happened, so that was my way of trying not to have people come at you. However, you have to know that actions have consequences. And while I feel bad that people are harassing you, you've got to own up to your actions. If you know me, I'm really a chill person. Like when you did it the first time, I wasn't mad at all. But the second time was pretty messed up. Yeah, and I'm sorry for that. I'm going to go public, but I really didn't steal any money and I was drunk. She stole money.
She's a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's what. that's the guy. Hey, listen, I appreciate that commentary. I have a lot to say about this piece of shit. Listen, I get the whole drunk thing. We've done dumb shit when we're drunk, but I've never stolen from anybody when I'm drunk.
I've done silly shit, and like if I did something like she did and I got hit, like I would deserve it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the problem is we didn't apply equal rights to this woman. When you know what I mean? You play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So.
The woman reached out to the guy saying, I didn't steal the money, I faked. I didn't break the piano, but people are coming after me.
I mean, maybe it didn't get broken, I don't really know, but it doesn't matter. You interrupt their performance and it's just shitty. You attacked his property in some capacity.
The video down. So apparently she also went to her own social media.
Public service announcement. I'm sorry for everybody that has seen the viral video. I took accountability for my actions. Well, no, she didn't, because she didn't give the money back and she claimed that she didn't steal anything. She didn't take accountability. She's playing damage control. I know it was wrong and ignorant of me, but please keep my family out of it. Y'all, I see, here's the thing, is that like social media can be super aggressive and go so disproportionate and like really attack people who don't deserve like a certain amount of attack. But what does it mean when they went after my family? Are they just like on their family social medias being like, your daughter's a bitch? Or are they like showing up at the house like, fuck you, I hope that you have a bad day? I feel like it's not the second one. It's probably the first one. They're like, "Oh, your daughter's a bitch," and maybe they're not wrong. But I feel like it's like, are they really going after her family, or are they just telling the family that she's a stinky little baby? Y'all problem is with me, not my family. You don't get anything out of texting them or me, and I have already apologized to the person we have talk. Incredible. Everything is good. No, I didn't steal any money, and I didn't even break the piano. I'm a human, just like you all. Everyone has made mistakes. Nobody isn't perfect. I don't even know what to say to that. Nobody isn't perfect is such a beautiful line for body positivity. Nobody isn't perfect. You'll find somebody that loves that big fat ass of yours. Not negatively, very positively. Somebody wants a mommy to smother him.
What are you on about?
I think I'm overtired. So I'm just babbling. I'm just fucking babbling on.
Right now, I'm thinking about how you said that you want to buy gravestones for the front yard.
Okay,
that's what I'm thinking
that's
about.
how she's disassociating from the segment, guys. This person, horrible content creator. Just kidding. I can carry the show. You know what I mean? I can carry it. My wife's here just to feel the way you all feel. And what is the way that you feel about this?
I don't give a shit.
Not just that, but you think that she's a bitch and you don't give a shit.
Yeah,
that's fair. Anyway. Nobody isn't perfect. I'm sorry for my actions. I've seen worse downtown. This is nothing compared to what I did, and I know it's not right. The person I apologized to accepted my apology, and we had a whole good conversation on the phone, and that's all that matters. Did they talk on the phone? That's all that matters. You people are nasty the way you all are texting me and my family and making fake pages. Y'all don't get nothing out of that. Y'all stay blessed. I feel like, and then there's an O, but I don't know what's the rest. I feel like nobody's texting them. They're probably posting on their page, messaging them on Facebook or something, or Instagram. And she's trying to make it seem like people are or just like she's dumb and doesn't know words. I don't really know.
Saying that she took accountability for her actions. Ooh. Stop contacting my family. I'm a human, just like you. I've seen worse downtown. This is nothing compared to what I did. And that you people are nasty for texting me. Then Andrew followed up by posting their interactions.
So to answer the question I've been asked the most, have I pressed charges?
Do it.
Yes, I have pressed charges. Case number is right here. And I've been talking to the police since that incident has happened.
Good.
And the internet's going nuts digging into...
That's funny. Here's my thing. I think she got arrested. She should get arrested. She should have to pay the money back. And then people should, like, let her get a job. You know what I mean? Like, this shouldn't go so far to remove her ability to work for the rest of her life because people are doing dumb shit every time.
Oh, yeah, no.
This is positive accountability. But you know how people are. They take it so far, like, let's make sure we ruin their life forever. It's like, get arrested and do the time.
To who they're dubbing Piano Girl, posting all of her information they can find, how tall they think she is.
He did release the case number, which is, I feel like he probably shouldn't have done that part. Do you think he should have released a case number?
No.
I think that's a little bit of a boundary crosser. I don't think he did it maliciously. I think it was more of just like, here's the proof I did it. But that I think is a little bit of what she did was horrible. I'm not defending her, but I mean also the whole point of the criminal justice system, in my opinion, is to punish people for doing a bad thing, to potentially get them off the streets based on the proportionality of their crime, and to allow them to be engaged in some kind of a reformation. So I don't think he should have posted the case number. I think that's too far.
School she went to, where they think she works, but also including what they believe are her felony arrests from last year. So my biggest takeaway from all this is this level of random cruelty in public doesn't happen in a vacuum. Notice how she didn't go straight into breaking his piano and going into his tip jar, as she first tested the water by interrupting his performance.
Oh, she groomed the piano. I didn't think of it like that. She's a fucking predator. I could tell. You could tell by her dress. She's a... Sorry.
And the two girls watching had no problem grabbing and stopping her.
Well, yeah, they're friends. Obviously, if you're a shitty person, your friends are going to be dog shit too.
No, I don't think that those girls knew her.
No, not. Oh, I thought he was referring to the girls in the back. I'm sorry, I misheard.
His performance, and the two girls watching had no problem grabbing and stopping her.
Oh, I thought that he said like the two girls watching, like her friends, had no problem like not caring. I'm sorry, I misheard. I'm a little overtired. Thank you so much, Q, for the parasocial baddies.
But the kid busking saw no socially acceptable way to stop her, so he just ignored it. So all Piano Girl had to do is wait for him to be a softer target.
That's the thing, is that in the world, sometimes people do shitty things to you, and then they want you to have a disproportionate response. So like she smacks the piano and then he pushed her, says, fuck you, get away from me. All of a sudden she gets to feel like she's justified because he's being rude to her. You know what I mean? It's just like people play these fucking games all the time.
perceivably alone, and she was free to do whatever she wanted to do, and he was defenseless to stop her, so much to the point that her friends found it funny. And the only reason she came out to him to apologize was because it was impacting her, and now she needs him to do her a favor, all while denying that she stole from
Yeah, sure. I mean, I agree with all this. I don't think I care so much about the commentary. I'm more interested in the information.
Went viral. He's nearly tripled his audience, and even Charlie Puth reached out.
Who the fuck is Charlie Puth?
Musician.
Give me like a song. Sing me a song of his that you know of.
I have no idea.
I'm Puthing it up tonight.
I think he sings
Is that a Kids Bop song or? Okay.
Baby, there's just no holding me back.
Oh, now okay. That is a Kids Bop song.
I think that's him.
Yeah, hey, bro.
Is he the same guy that's playing Willy Wonka? Is that someone different?
That's not real. Hold on.
There's somebody who's definitely him, but might not be him.
Who is the new Willard Wonka? Timothy Chalamet.
Same difference.
Timothy Chalamet.
Chalamet.
Yeah. Hey,
do you remember in the beginning of our relationship when Willy Wonka was like very relevant for some reason? Like I kept on referencing it and stuff.
No.
And I would do my Augustus Gloop dance for you. You remember that?
Willy Wonka wasn't relevant. You would just do an obnoxious fucking Augustus Gloop dance because you thought that would like make me impressed with you when we first started dating.
I think it would make you impress with me.
No, you were just goofing around, but you were a cringe little theater nerd.
I am a cringe little theater nerd. I just don't get to engage in it as much as I would like to because you don't like it a lot.
I'm not a huge theater nerd guy, but you can do it with your when you're with your gay friends, literally, not like pejoratively. That's all you guys do. Remember we took that long car ride?
Yeah, but I don't get to see them ever.
No, I think it's fine. But
I want you to watch Sweeney Todd with me and Rent.
We took a long car ride, and what were we listening to? Fucking show tunes the whole time. I was like, holy shit. But I endured.
You see a show with me?
Yeah, I told you I would see a show with you. I told you that I would.
I love you.
I love you too. Hey, bro, I'm sorry that bullshit happened to you. Don't let it ever discourage you from performing. It won't. I don't know what that means. But that video just upset me so much. You're a wonderful player, and I wish nothing but success and constant musical inspiration. Beautiful stuff.
To encourage him to keep playing and later actually invite.
I would love for you to come to a show next time I'm playing in the U.S. That's cool. Just continue to be inspired, friend. I will be watching. It's almost like sexual. Charlie Puth's trying to get this guy. And by the way, I'm all for shooting your shot, but this is coming off a little erotic. I could write a novel about this. What? How old is this guy? How old is this guy? What is his name? Charlie Puth? He's an adult. Let's see how. He's 31. Okay, we're okay.
I thought he was like 17.
Oh shit, that would have been fucking bad. I just assumed he was a grown ass man, and I was right. Thank God. Damn, that would be fucked up. Did you know my BFF hit me on purpose and said I'm ugly? Well, he probably deserved it, but I'm just kidding. I don't know what that means. Your best friend forever? Is that what you're talking about?
It's him to his next
like
concert. So it's nice that it worked out for Andrew.
Yeah. That's the good thing about getting oppressed on the internet.
Repercussions for them.
Is that sometimes it works out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the whole segment. That woman was a meanie head, and she got punished. What'd you think about that?
I really didn't care about this.
Was that the most interesting segment of your life? What are you doing?
You ran over my toe.
I'm trying to get more comfortable. Guess what? I don't care about your toe.
I know.
You mean ass bitch. No, I'm just kidding. What would make you happy?
I don't know.
What segment would make you happy?
I don't know.
You seem like burnt out.
Well,
stay with me.
I was not interested in doing that segment. I told you that.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. What segment would make you interested?
I don't know.
You want to talk about Taylor Swift?
Not really right now.
Whoa.
I'm not interested in like anything.
Oh, cool. Then we're going to do whatever I want.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Oh, God. Oh, guys, I saw this interesting video here, and I want your opinion on this. This is a dude going around in Japan, which is they have excellent sushi there. And he's asking these women in Japan if it's cheating to hook up with an accountant, if you know what I'm saying, to like physically hang out with an SW, a social worker. And this is an interesting culture in Japan. And I wanted to kind of have a conversation about it. So let's watch it. Let's see what we got here.
に行くことは浮気かどうかっていうどう思いますか風俗に行くことは浮気かどうかっていう
I'll translate. What he's saying is, does prostitution count as cheating? Just so you know.
どう思いますか
浮気じゃない。浮気じゃない。
And they said it doesn't. What do you think about that?
Why are they shaking their head? Yes, because it does.
It says it does not.
気持ちの浮気は嫌なんですけど、性欲
I wouldn't like it. I'm gonna read it for them, not for you. I wouldn't like it if they had feelings for the one.
の浮気は別に。
But I don't care if it's just for sex. That's so weird to me. What do you think about that?
Is this a trusted source?
I mean, it's. I don't know. Do you feel like you could trust these women?
I don't know.
Are you saying that you're so skeptical you feel like this isn't their honest answer?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't speak their language.
Okay, well, this on the fucking screen says they don't care. I'm gonna take that for truth enough. And our American audience, well, they're not gonna go and like pull up Google Translate and go, "Oh wait, Robin, and you guys are fucking idiots."
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna play the whole thing.
勝手にしてくれるんやったらいいかな。
So
ファン人と連絡取れる間でやられるよりは、
I'd
店
rather
で
they go to a prostitute than
That's
the random girls.
interesting.
That's what I'm saying.
ちゃんとしてもらった方がいいです。
イエス。なんかわざわざ風俗
She said it does. I don't understand why they want to go to a prostitute.
に行く意味がわからない。
の
It does not. That's so weird.
秘密にしてたらあ
It's not good if they
れ
hide
だ
it.
けど、まあ情に
This is good. You can go to as long as you're on it. Like, babe, I'm gonna go fucking run out to the massage parlor. I'm getting an expert massage. It's all good.
恋とかしなければいいじゃないですか。わけ
It does
では
not.
ない。隠さなけれ
It does not if they don't hide it.
ば浮気じゃない。浮気するなら風俗
I told my boyfriend, go to a prostitute if you want to cheat.
に行けって言ったことあります。金払えばいい
I mean, it's not cheating at that point. It's okay if he pays money. I mean, it's more expensive to get a regular girl, I feel like, than it is to fuck a prostitute. Unless you go to half off Applebee's after 10. Beautiful stuff. Cheap ass fucking meal. And then you go, though, and she's like, oh, can I get a dinner meal? And it's like, ugh, of course you can. I'm a nice guy. And you roll your eyes because then one, you have to pay more. Two, you can't get as much appetizers because that's the main pull. Now we can't get 4 appetizers anymore. I guess we're getting 2. Which ones do you want? And then she's like, well, I want this and this. I was like, I didn't really want that, but I guess we're getting spinach and artichoke dip. And I'm not getting my fucking chicken quesadillas no pico. Well.
いいよって言ったことあります。新しいね、出会いじゃな
They
くて
just pay money instead of meeting new girls.
お金払
Incredible.
って言ってるなら別にいいから納得できる理
It
由
does not. If there's a decent person, what are they?
Reason.
Oh, dude, I'm fucking tired. Okay.
だった
I
ら
was about to say, are they vetting the prostitutes?
浮気とは思わないかも。
例えば
Like what?
どういう
付き合い
Companionship.
例えば上司とかの
Like with their wait, what does that mean?
I don't know.
Hold on, I gotta re-listen to that because I don't understand what that means. What?
別にいいから納得できる
It does not if there's a decent reason for them to do
理
it.
由だったら浮気とは思わないかも。
例えば
Like what?
どういう
付き合い
Companionship. How is that maybe she thinks that maybe in their culture companionship means fucking raw dogging, you know?
例えば上司とかの
Like with their boss? What the fuck? Okay.
怒るけど
I would get
言
upset.
ってもまだ
But
許
it's still acceptable, dude. What?
せる風俗ならなんか日本なら
It's kind of part of Japanese culture.
で
Really?
はのなんか文化じゃ
I mean, they do fucking have dirty panty dispensers over there.
Do they really?
You were the one who told me.
Oh yeah.
You showed me a video where there's like a dispenser, you put it in there, and then like it has one of those balls that like stickers come out of in
Yeah.
America, except it's fucking dirty,
Dirty
panties.
period panties.
Really? Damn.
じゃないけどやっぱり有名じゃ
And it's famous for
ない
prostitution.
ですか
That's
風俗
wild.
とかっていうのがそういう意味で
So
は
maybe it's only in Japan.
日本ならではでそう
Well, that's
Based-
what I was gonna say. Like, what is their prostitution like over there? You know, like, is it
Yeah.
an actual like business, or is it like here where it's illegal? You know, I think that makes a difference.
I think it's legal over there. I'm not 100% educated on Japan. I can look into it. My understanding, though, is in Japan it's legal. Is prost legal in Japan? Oh, it's illegal. However, because it's the definition. Excuse me. Read that.
Prostitution is illegal in Japan. However, because of its definition by the law, all kinds of sexual intercourse, like acts, are legal, and there's no penalty on those involved.
It sounds like that's confusing to me, the wording, but it sounds like prostitution there is like weed here.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it seems kind of bad.
So, husband,
wife,
do you think that sleeping with the prostitute is cheating?
Yeah. And I don't want to go to Japan and sleep with prostitutes. I don't know if that's a subtextual question that you're trying to ask me.
No, that was just the prompt in the video, so I wanted to ask you.
When I hear this myself, first, I mean, whatever, your culture does you. When I first hear this, my response is like, oh, this is not good for a relationship. I don't find this to be a positive, like, oh, let me go fuck a prostitute. I'm not a big fan of open or poly relationships. We have a history with that, and it's just, I don't think it's particularly productive in a relationship. I think you could subsidize actual compatibility with somebody by opening yourself up sexually, which is not going to be positive in you finding like a solid partner. Yeah, I don't think it's good. I don't think it's going to create a long-standing binding relationship personally. But, you know, I guess you do you. If they think it's fine. I feel like it's sexist. I feel like it's just kind of sexist. It's like you're commodifying sex in a way, and then the women are expected, because there's no way that these women, without social engineering in some capacity or some kind of, would be okay with this. But it's like the society tells them that it's okay. There's no way women are okay with this, like just naturally.
And I wonder, like, it's not like one of them mentioned that it's just part of Japanese culture that men sleep with prostitutes.
That's a code.
So I wonder if there is like a male prostitution, like
I doubt it.
Like how likely it is for women to engage in that.
You know, it's perfectly possible, and I don't know the answer to that, but I feel like it's really very one-sided.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I doubt that there's there's an ebb and flow of it, and I think that this type of stuff leads to, like, I'm not a huge fan. Like, I'm okay with the existence of like sex work. You know what? I get it. It's, you know, you do you. I mean, OnlyFans is definitely different than physical engagement, but I feel like opening up the door to like sex, like physical prostitution, I think that is a society letting you know that women are basically an object, and that's how they're generally treated. I know people who do prostitution are usually doing it too because they can't find other work, and that's a whole conversation about like empowering middle class and better jobs for people. But I feel like society, because Japan is more sexist than America, like generally speaking, not because their people are fundamentally anything. It's just like that's kind of the culture. They're also a bit more racist as well. If you engage with that type, like, you know, you look into Japan, they're a bit more, you know, they're more closed off. We're a melting pot. So, yeah, I don't think it's a positive. I think it gives men an alternative too. It actually has been lowering their birth rate too. Their native birth rate has been reduced. It's one of the problems that Japan has as well, because it makes it difficult for them to have like a robust economy. But yeah, I just think it's bad. I mean, I'm not sitting here morally condemning Japan. I just don't think it's good to, in general, I'm not a huge fan of prostitution, but especially to consider it not cheating. That's wild to me.
Yeah.
Because I get the argument, like, hey, it's just like that's what they're selling. It's just a product, you know. It's like you're eating a bagel, I guess. But it's always more intimate than that. You can't stop. You just can't stop that. There's always like a hormonal exchange, and then also if you're fucking around with other girls, that's less intimate energy you have for your partner, which I think strains a relationship and isn't going to have a long-term positive impact. So.
And then aside from that, just the STDs and STIs.
That's true. I didn't even think about that, boy.
That's what I like can't stand about. And that's why, so during like the AIDS epidemic,
okay,
that's how a lot of women found out that their husbands were cheating on them with other men.
Because of AIDS.
They would contract AIDS during like unsafe sexual situations, then you come home and you're sleeping with your wife and you're passing it on to her.
Right. And just to be clear, that's not saying like that. There's a whole conversation about how, you know, there was a level of promiscuity because it had to be hidden. And so like when you're going to meet up, if you're a dude that was forced to marry a girl because society hated you and you're meeting up with another dude, you're just getting a quickie in, you know what I mean? So that's not being anti-gay. But like fundamentally, you know, there is a huge spread of STDs, which can be very negative for a society and for individuals too.
Yeah, if
Very
you're
violating.
engaging in just like quick, easy, like sexual acts,
Yeah.
you're not gonna be protected, and you're not even having those conversations to explore those things. You know,
What do you mean?
like
to explore what things?
you're not building enough of a relationship to talk about getting tested and your exposures and stuff like that.
And it's easy to be like, yeah, I'm STD free, and you might be thinking you're telling the truth. But yeah, I got an STD test last week, but then you fucked 4 prostitutes and you don't really know. And since you don't know the person, it doesn't really matter. And the prostitute's probably not going to tell you that they got an STD because like what that's going to hurt. That hurts their bottom line.
I'm just against like sex outside of a partnership
Yeah.
overall. But when it comes to this question, of course, like doing anything with a prostitute is
I think that's
cheating.
wild. What about like a hand job at a massage parlor?
That's no.
I'm not saying I want to do that. I was just wondering.
Literally, like nobody.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Because I'm just like thinking about
It's
it
a
makes me angry.
because
I know.
here's my thing is like I would never want that, you know. But my thing is that still falls under the umbrella of a massage.
Okay, so what if I went to get a massage and a man slipped a finger in?
No, of course not.
Why not?
Because you slipped it in. It's not consensual.
But that's a literal massage.
That's not consensual.
Why?
You said
What if I
he
consent
just
to
slipped it in. Nah, I think it's different
Why?
because that's inside your body. Penises are outside, so it's like you're just rubbing the exterior surface. In order
Okay,
to
so
get,
what if he doesn't slip?
to get in there, you have to kind of move some freeway, you know. What? Listen, I'm a little bit sexist. I don't want you not to. I'm not saying I want to do it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know, but I know that like you'd be like, yeah, it's a thing that happened.
You're right. When it comes to a guy, I'm like, yeah, whatever. But when it comes to a girl, like, you're right. Like, but then I think that also gets to a conversation about the way men and women perceive sex. And men are usually a little loosier-goosier on it, where women, I think sex is more emotionally meaningful. So generally speaking, if a woman is exploring that, I feel like that's a higher sign that there's a problem in the relationship than a guy. I'm not saying it's okay. I agree with you. It's inappropriate. You shouldn't be getting, special massages as a man. It was just a question. I'm just saying.
This was interesting, though.
Yeah. What about a lap dance?
I don't like it either. I don't think a lap dance is cheating.
There's something wrong with it.
But I think that it's gross.
I feel like a lap dance is worse than a hand job.
No.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Okay. I feel like some reason
But I would not
more
be
body
happy.
involved.
There's more body involved, but like as long as you didn't touch them.
I still think it's fucking weird.
Oh, I think it's weird and it's gross. Like if I learned that
Gotcha.
you got a lap dance, I'd be like, you're disgusting. I don't want to look at you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I guess I'm not getting
But
lap
like
dance.
that's not
I have
like
no desire.
cheating. It's just like dirty,
Gotcha.
in my opinion.
Interesting. Definitely in the cheating realm, close to the progress.
It's in
at
the
least.
you're a fucking problem right now. That's
Yeah,
like how
you're,
it would feel.
you're testing boundaries.
Like
to see
you
if
could still redeem yourself
How would I redeem myself?
by being a good boy.
Like burning down a strip club?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. That's a joke. Okay. Yeah, I thought that segment would be interesting. I thought you would actually enjoy that segment a little bit. Did you enjoy that segment?
It
a
was
little bit?
interesting.
It was different.
Yeah.
Kind of hungry for Asian food now.
Well, we have a lot.
What about grinding on someone and the dude came in his pants? What about that, babe? Yeah. What about that really stimulating question?
Well, that person was obviously involving themselves in a more intimate lap dance. So that would be a problem.
What about VR porn?
Is there anybody interacting on the other side? That's not like a computer.
Well, the person, it is a person on the other side. It's a video recording of the person, but they don't know you or anything. It's basically just like 3D porn. And you hook up a machine to your Bing Bong.
I saw one that your phone clicks into it.
What?
And then you just hold it like this, but then there's a mechanism in it that moves up and down for you.
I don't know how I feel about what you're telling me right now. That's insane.
But yeah, again, like engaging in something like that is not cheating. However, if it becomes some type of obsession that it impacts your day-to-day function and impacts the intimacy in your relationship, then yeah, it is a problem.
Yeah, well, that's the thing I have a problem with too, is that I feel like having the door open to this type of behavior being considered cheating, it's going to have a negative impact on the intimacy of a relationship, which I think is an important number one importance. Like, it's going to, first of all, reduce your necessity to be more compatible, because if you are, and this is, you know, people need to be better about their compatibility, but we're very compatible in the bedroom. I'm not going to be too explicit, don't worry. You know what I'm saying? I could be very explicit, though. Oh, the other night was good.
Stop it.
Sorry, I just had to get a little bit out. I love you so much. I'm a neurodivergent minor. But I think that having your relationship open in some capacity, whether it is an open relationship, and I understand open relationships are consensual, and this seems to be consensual, although I think that there's a societal aspect to this that's, you know, kind of conditioning these girls into being forced to feel a way that they don't want to feel necessarily. But, you know, that's another conversation for another day. Regardless of whether it's consensual and okay with the relationship, I think it has a negative impact on the relationship. You only have so much love to give and attention to give, and what is the other word I'm looking for? Affection? Something like that. What's the other word? There's another word I'm looking for. Intimacy to give. And I think that's just fundamental. And when you have sex with somebody, you're giving some intimacy away. You might say, and even as a man, like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. I don't care. It's just sex. But it isn't. It's never going to be just sex. You're always going to have an engagement with that. That's going to be not necessarily appropriate. You're opening the door to allow yourself to engage with that behavior, and you're going to lean onto that behavior as a crutch. It's not. You're not having a positive. Like, you have a desire. And if you want to be open, do your thing. Like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be. This is my personal opinion. I wouldn't like legislate this. But you have a desire, and the way that you're dealing with your desire is to engage in it. I don't think that that's positive. Instead of like figuring out a different way, which I'm a man too. Like that's been I'm not gonna say a struggle, but that has been an adjustment in our relationship, and I've been adjusting, and I haven't been fucking prostitutes or anything. And like it's getting better every day. And if anything, not having that alternative and leaning into my wife fully, we've had some very positive. We've had some very trying not to be explicit. We've had very positive relationship building, intimate encounters. Was that good?
Yeah.
That wasn't too intense. Is that good?
It was good.
We did like blah,
but
blah,
not even in like those like very literal intimate ways, but just in other ways.
Oh, it's not just
dates, conversations, meaningful time spent together. That's the thing that's increased most in our transition from where our relationship was to where it is now. Is just like spending nice time together.
Yeah, it's fun to role play as somebody who has to try to get pussy from your wife. But it works out. It's like everybody's like, oh, I'm gonna be this random girl at a bar, and I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna pretend I actually have to impress you, so I'm gonna take you on a nice date at 10 o'clock randomly at night and listen to what you have to say. Like, let's normalize cosplaying as having to get pussy from your wife or your partner.
Is that what you do in your head?
Not really, but it's a fun thought. I just like taking you out and fucking enjoying it. But if people are like,
fun.
We have a lot of fun. Even the little things. Shopping was fun the other day. Going to H Mart for an hour was fun. We just walked around. We looked at like different exotic foods. You get excited.
Different snacks.
Well, I enjoy when you get excited. There was a food that you asked me for. You said, "Can we get this food?" I think it was what was it? The you said, "Oh, we can make our own of something." The spicy thing.
Oh, the tteokbokki.
You're like, we can make our own tteokbokki, and like you said it to me as if it was a proposition, and I'm like, yeah, get it, that'll be exciting. And then you did like your little like, oh yeah, and your hand clap, and you get excited in the store, and you went and grabbed everything. I enjoy those moments. Those are my favorite moments when you get like you get excited about silly things like that, but not bad silly, just I enjoy that. I like it when you get excited. I live for it.
Just another thought I have on this topic is something that me and you have talked about before, and it's not prostitution, but like openness in a relationship.
Sure.
I think that we've all seen like an increase in people in openly in open relationships.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And I mean, a lot of times it's like cringe people that you'd be like, yep, they're in an open relationship.
Yeah, you get that. There's a certain aesthetic to people in open relationships, and I think it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that aesthetic.
But I think that more like
you were stimming,
regular people are engaging in open relationships too, and I find it interesting because it seems like instead of people, it seems like people are getting with partners that they're not satisfied with, but they still want to stay together with them. And usually I would say in a healthy relationship, you have your partner, and if you're not going to get 100% of like what you desire in your life from one person, usually I feel.
Do you think that's true?
We were just talking about it. And it doesn't have to be something major. I'm talking about like my love for musical theater and stuff like that.
Okay,
you don't really like
insecure,
that.
Okay, fair enough.
And I get to hang out with like John and do that stuff, or you hang out with your friend John and play
right.
WoW.
You don't like playing video games too much, or at least not to the caliber I play. Okay,
so
I got a little insecure. I'm sorry.
I know that, but that's how I meant it.
Okay, fair enough.
But so I've seen people like that are not functioning like that. Instead, they're with a partner that like they're not really getting anything out of, but they want to stay in that relationship. So instead of like supplementing with friends, they're supplementing with like multiple partners.
They're supplementing with sex friends.
But I feel like the sex friends are beyond friends.
I know, but that's because there's a boundary crosser when you introduce sex to friendship, but that's what it is.
But yeah, so that's all I was getting at. I feel like I didn't say it
nowadays.
very well.
No, you did.
But like instead of people like having friends and being happy with their partner, they're trying to hold on to a partner while replacing them with multiple people.
I think people are subsidizing the wrong things almost.
Yeah.
It's like weird. It's like find somebody. I think that the most important aspects are like sexual compatibility and I guess other types of intimate compatibility. Like you should want to have a lot. Like I don't know how to express it fully because there's no way I could, but we have good sexual compatibility. We have very good marital compatibility. We have a lot of conversations about kids, so we're gonna have very good parental compatibility. We have pretty solid political compatibility, which I think can be pretty important, especially if that means a lot to you.
Future plans.
Yeah, I don't know what you'd call that. We have good we have good building compatibility. We'll call it that. Building compatibility, growth compatibility. But we don't have good like hobby compatibility necessarily. Well, we kind of do. Well, a little bit here. Like you like arts and crafts and musicals and stuff, and I like video games and jerking off, right? So we don't have
We have enough.
But we have enough.
We have enough stuff that overlaps for us to still have things that we like independently.
Yeah, but then also the stuff that we like independently, for me at least, I get excited when we engage in your hobbies sometimes because you're so excited about your hobbies. So like when we go to the farms, and I don't give a fuck about the farms. I really don't. But like not in a negative way. You know, I'm apathetic about it. And then we go there, and then you get excited to pick apples. That makes me like being there at the farms because you're excited. And I think that that's positive as well. You obviously want to make your partner happy. You want to have like that type of compatibility as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
High five.
Yeah, very nice. So that was an interesting set. That actually was like a lot more. We had so much more conversation than I thought we'd have over that. Isn't that an interesting one? Breaking news. Breaking news. Okay, we got to do this one now. Now I'm going to force you. Are you ready?
So Magic Dragon 96 said, I feel like hobbies are the least important thing to have in common. Just being open to supporting and even trying your partner's hobbies. I hear you.
It's a loaded topic. Yeah, it's hard to fully communicate how we feel about it because I feel the way you feel, but I don't know how I can disagree with that necessarily.
I think that there's a lot of hobbies people could have that no, you don't have to share the same hobbies, but I think that people's level of passion in hobbies and whatnot, can make a relationship unsuccessful. For example, if you do CrossFit, I don't even want to talk to you, let alone be in a relationship with you.
Yeah.
Or even if I'm trying to think of other things I don't like. Honestly, football. if a partner of
Yeah.
mine was like a huge football fan, like I don't know how much I could deal with that.
You would deal with it because you're somebody who would probably be with an abusive football average football fan, and you would just deal with it.
Maybe I do love a good theme for a party. So
See, she's fucking full of shit when she's like, "Well, I don't think I do football."
I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. If
well,
somebody
you don't like,
was,
I know, but like you are very confident about how much you dislike certain things because I don't like them. But if you were with like you were almost with a fucking fisherman guy, like a fishing guy.
well, I like fishing.
That goes like that. Yeah, but you don't like you might like fishing, but you don't like the type of guy who likes to fish.
Shut up.
It's the truth, right? Like women, women like fishing, of course, but they don't like the type of person, the guy that likes to fish, because the type of guy who likes to fish has a lifted truck and a 3rd grade education.
Have you ever seen the girls that put the videos together and they put like comparisons of pictures of my husband like with me or our kids?
Yeah,
and the guys are like, and then it's like a picture of my husband with the fish he caught, and he's like.
That's
Have you
weird.
seen that?
Yeah, no, that's so bizarre.
I think that's terrible.
I love fishing. Well, they probably get to empty their mind. I understand. And maybe empty their balls into the fish's mouth. I don't know. Maybe they're fucking it.
Stop that.
Hey, who doesn't like a good pussy fish? A good catfish.
What? How is that the most inappropriate thing I've ever heard? I've ever said? You weirdo. I mean, I just talked about fucking fish. So I guess who's the real weirdo? I think it's you, babe. You married me. Who's the real weirdo?
I know.
Yeah, my mother always says no backsies, but I know you would never.
That's so funny. She really does say that.
Yeah, but she misses me. Anyway, let's get into this. I actually took a look at this already on my channel, but I'm not going to post it or anything, but it's kind of interesting. The video is censored. Anyway, this actually starts a couple of months ago where there was a situation where a YouTube prankster was being obnoxious and an event took place, which we will watch. And this is saying that the guy gets acquitted of retaliating against the guy. Let's just watch it. I think it's interesting. It's only 3 minutes, and I want to talk about prank videos because prank videos are almost always dog shit. I think that there can be decent ways to do pranking stuff, but when it gets to this point of like harassment, especially against employees, but especially when they're like, "Please stop," I just like it's like so lowbrow. I understand. Oh, I do commentary. I do react, but like you're literally harassing like minimum wage workers and shit, and just people on the street. I would get so pissed too. You know, you're not respecting boundaries, guys. It's a conversation about consent, not necessarily that type of consent, but it's still, I do not consent to you being an obnoxious asshole, and you're looking for the response to like piss people off. So let's get going.
Tonight, Fox 5 has obtained never-before-seen footage of a YouTube prank that ended with a shooting.
You
A Loudoun County jury found Alan Coley not guilty of the most serious charge connected to the shooting at Dallas.
This is the guy that I was saying before. That's the kind of guy that you would have dated,
Absolutely not.
No, yeah, this is the type. Dude, you are totally a backward hats girl before you met me.
No.
Yeah, 1,000%. I feel like you totally would have been into this guy. Not like, but if you were like his age.
I don't know who you think that I am.
You were cringe before you met me.
I am more cringe now with you.
But it's like it's like a fun cringe. It's like Halloween.
Yeah, I don't know who
cringe.
you think I was.
It's like Halloween dress up cringe, not like backwards hat douchebag cringe.
I'm not.
Okay.
Not guilty
lying to yourself.
of the most serious charge connected to the shooting at Dallas Town Center. David Kaplan's working this one tonight. You got your hands
Can I
on the
tell you
video.
something, though, which is so funny?
Of course, go ahead.
I used to.
You have to give me a kiss though. She's always afraid I'm gonna not give her the kiss.
I used to. I guess it was bullying my ex. I used to make fun of him.
Bad girl.
Because he was, he was like a white kid who was into rap and stuff like that. And I used to make fun of him and say that he wore like the airbrush like Bugs Bunny t-shirts with chains on it and like the Cookie Monster
you used to wear
hat.
that?
No, no, but I used to.
Wait, hold on.
Because he did look like he would wear that stuff.
Do you remember when I bought the Cookie Monster chain, the bling? I bought like a $250 Cookie Monster necklace.
I can't believe that you did that.
You went and returned it for me because I was so.
I don't know why. Imagine him buying that today. The money we don't have for that.
That was so cool. I wonder if I still have a picture of it. Continue.
It was terrible, but that's it.
It was cool as fuck. It was a Cookie Monster. It was like a $300 Cookie Monster
pendant.
Blinged
out pendant.
Oh, it was fucking litty titty.
But yeah, I used to say that to my ex, and it was bullying. Now that I reflect back on it.
Yeah.
But he did look like one of those kids that would wear that stuff. But it used to make him so upset, and it was so funny.
You're so mean.
I know.
I'm still trying to find this picture, but I don't know if I have it anymore. Did I post it on Instagram?
I don't know.
Anyway, let's play the video and I'll see if I can find it when the
Happen here.
Yeah, Jim, Tanner Cook's YouTube page has nearly 56,000 followers. Most videos show Cook going to public places and doing some sort of prank that people typically have negative reactions.
Yeah, he's trying to rage bait people because he's an asshole. I mean, that's what it boils down to. That's his whole content space.
We're going to walk you through this video without audio first, then we'll play the whole thing for you. On April 2nd at Dulles Town Center, Cook was being filmed as part of his YouTube page as he walked up to Kali, who was picking up a food delivery. On Cook's phone, he had an automated voice
And he was basically at work. Oh, no, I was thinking he was an Uber Eats guy. But...
a vulgar message that was repeated multiple times to Kali, who tells him to get away or he'll call the police, is what it appears to say in the video. Kali tries walking away. Cook appears to follow. Then the lone shot rings out.
It's like weirdly aggressive where you're doing like one of these. And I know people will say, why didn't the guy just walk away? But I feel like if you're feeling like a little uncomfortable around somebody, you're going to obviously face them because you don't want to put your back to somebody that you feel like might be potentially threatening you.
Theo.
What? Hey, quit thinking about my twinkle. What's that mean? Hey, quit thinking about my twinkle.
I think it's talking about his twinkle. Oh.
No. Hey, quit thinking about my...
Get out of my face and call cops on me. Stop.
Hey, quit thinking about my twinkle.
Stop.
I thought I wouldn't laugh. I'm so sorry. It's not funny. But it's like...
Interesting.
It's interesting.
Okay.
And this is on YouTube. They censored it. Okay, so we're good to watch it. Listen, here's my thing, right?
Seeing it was different. When you described it to me, I thought like a completely different situation. So now my opinion on this is a little different.
Yeah, I'll give mine first and you can give me yours if that's okay. My opinion is I don't think that it was a justifiable reason to pull out a firearm. Honestly. I don't think that like legally this is justifiable. I think that this guy on the right's being super obnoxious and he should be arrested for harassment in some capacity, which I think is something we need to normalize. He should be arrested for harassing him in general. That's something that we need to normalize, is arresting YouTube pranksters when they start harassing. Like, that should be considered some form of harassment. For like life in prison. No, not that much, but you should get some kind of a thing, maybe a fine or something if you continue to do it. That being said, I feel like it was a disproportionate response, and I think that there's something to be said of that. Like, if that's the bar for you to engage with before you're willing to pull out a firearm, you probably shouldn't have a firearm.
Yeah.
You're too fucking trigger happy. I mean, what happens if somebody sneezes the wrong way and all of a sudden you're shooting? So I think that is incredibly inappropriate, like from a legal perspective. I think from a moral perspective, it's not good what he did. However, the fact that the guy I also think I don't have any sympathy for the guy who got shot. I just don't. I have sympathy for the societal negative that comes from this guy being too trigger happy. I don't have any sympathy for the guy who got shot. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So that's how
I know he could have like threatened him first,
Yeah, he could pull the gun out and be like, I'll shoot you.
I thought that he was gonna be like more harassed than this. Like you said,
it was gonna be worse?
He didn't have to deal with a lot before he.
Yeah, he was like he was ready. He's like, I got a new pocket police officer. Boom, I'm calling the police. Just like one of those pocket gel pens for your shirt. Pocket washing machine. But it's like one of those things where it's like, to me, it's like the same as like you said a slur. You said a slur to a person that belongs to that particular slur group. You know what I mean? Like, if you say a bigoted slur to like a gay person, and they hit you, like, I don't have any sympathy for you. Like, oh, you should get hit. But yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about that.
I want to watch the rest of it.
Yeah, I didn't mean to call. You hear that? They left that
I thought
in there.
they were gonna show more.
No, they don't want to. They're not gonna show more. He gets shot and he goes, which I probably would too. But that is embarrassing for him to have that on live TV. But he got to make content out of this and said, I got arrested. I got shot.
Collie did have a concealed carry permit. Cook has recovered. Collie
Bro,
was
he looks a little suspicious to me. Saying.
Found guilty of discharging a firearm in a public place. Again, not guilty on some of the wounding-related charges. His attorneys, Colley's getting a hearing next month, arguing that the verdict should be thrown out on the discharge in public since it was self-defense. Today, the Loudoun County Commonwealth's attorney says the force used by Colley, they believe, did not match the threat he faced.
I agree. Also, I wish I could use the force. I would use it for very menial things like getting the remote control off the floor.
Oh, for real?
That's it. I'd be like the laziest piece of shit. Oh, I would use the force to move this, blah, blah, blah. I would use the force to grab the remote.
I would use the force to move all the furniture we have to move. Imagine if we could just...
Yeah, that's what I would do.
The mattress upstairs.
But my thing is if we had the ability to use the force, we would think that that's not enough. And we would be like, oh, I wish I could just teleport the thing. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's a proportion. Now, back in the day, people with the computers were probably like, this is incredible. I don't need anything else. And now we're like, excuse me, how come my computer can't do my fucking homework? And now we have ChatGPT, you know? So, but either way, it would be cool as hell to just, like, force things around. Like, but then also, if I got I used to get, like, anger problems. Imagine I got a little angry and I started, like, punching holes in the walls like this. Like, I started Kyling the walls. Bah, 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 bah. You know? I mean, if you name your kid Kyle and they put holes in the walls, it's like you named your kid Kyle.
I like the name Kyle.
I don't know. Oh, I'm thinking of Keith. No, Kyle. No, this Kyle. We don't like the name Kyle. That is an abuser's name. We would never. Terrible name. If your name's Kyle, I'm sorry for you, not to you. Just because I'm sorry that you've been burdened like that. But, you know. Yeah.
Cook's father, Jeremy, agreed with that, but disagreed with some parts of how the Commonwealth's attorney prosecuted its case.
Where's the line?
Who's this asshole?
It became a life-threatening situation.
That's fair.
Where he had to use deadly force.
This guy's right.
If you see that line that was crossed, then you can think like that. But if you watch the video, at no point do you go, oh, there's where it became a physical point where this guy had to defend himself.
Yeah.
That never happened.
I agree with that, but I think it's his son. I think his son is an asshole.
I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't agree with him because he's just saying like blanket defend himself, not defend himself with a gun. Because I think at the point that they were at, yeah, the guy who was being harassed did have to like defend himself because he was getting followed. The kid was all up in his face. Like if that was me and you would have pushed him away.
Yeah, I'm also a lot bigger than that guy, so it would have been more capable. Here, if he pulled the gun out and it was like, motherfucker, that would have been fair.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I don't disagree.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because what that guy was saying, I think they said it was a father or whatever. Like, no, like your kid deserved to get something. He might not have deserved to like get shot in that situation, but he needed to back the fuck off, and he was in the wrong.
So here's my defense, and I've already given you I don't think that he should have shot him, but here's the defense towards why he should have shot him or why it was justified. And we'll go back. What are we at? Like 221. If you look at this situation, we're talking about, this is how I look at it. You got a dude that this guy is like a good few inches on him, or maybe it's just the hat. I don't know. He's bigger than him. He's following around. His gestures are aggressive. Whether we like, they're not.
He's got a buddy with him.
He's got a friend with him, and he's really close. And so you could argue, first of all, him punching could get him hurt. And I don't believe that somebody has to respond with proportionate violence necessarily. I don't think that I'm not expressing myself. I don't think that somebody should not have to put their own bodily autonomy on the line to defend them, to be considerate of the person that's harassing them. So, like, if a guy was like ready to fight me with fists, and I did not want to fight, and he was the aggressor, I don't think that I should have to physically fist fight him and put my autonomy on the line. If I have a gun, I should be able to pull the gun out and say, like, this is how it's going to go.
Oh, I hear you.
Because like, I'm not the aggressor. I'm not forfeiting my autonomy. You want to fight me one-on-one. Even if I could win, why should I potentially engage in an altercation that could get me hit in a way where, like, I lose, like, I got hit and I have, like, a traumatic brain injury? Why should I have to put myself on the line? So I don't have a problem with the gun necessarily. So... And then on top of that, he's so close that pulling the gun out saying, hey, stop it, might get the gun slapped out of his hand. So I think that, like, honestly, a lawyer could probably put together a reasonable defense in saying, based on all these factors, this guy's shooting was actually justifiable.
You know what, husband? I think that if you ever were like, you know what, I do want to choose something else and do something, maybe you go to law school.
No, it's too difficult.
I think that you would be a good lawyer.
Yeah,
and
it's too
especially
much work.
now that you've become more like culturally sensitive and like just in tune with like social justice issues.
Yeah.
I think you would actually be a good.
Yeah, but how? It's like 10 years to go to law school. I'll be 40 something by the time I'm done. What? What do you look to?
40.
Yeah.
You gotta be hot.
I'm not smart enough anymore. I'm gonna be hot at 40.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But I do think that the guy has a strong enough defense based on all those parameters. So I think it's fair.
He told me this was a difficult case. One juror told me that he did believe that Cook was a threat, Kali.
Thank you so much for $5 from False Shepherd. I love your streams, guys. First time tuning in, by the way. I love it when Robin says Kim Kardashian in the funny voice. That is funny. That is, you did a good voice. I'm curious where you found us from. Just curious. And also, and this isn't a criticism, Robin is spelled with a Y, which you would have no way of knowing that. But I just wanted to say that you would have no way of knowing that.
This isn't targeted at you.
This isn't like negative to you.
Just a
letting
general
you know.
announcement that my name is spelled Robyn.
Yes.
Just because I appreciate that. I really appreciate like all the comments and everything, and I especially like when people talk specifically. This sounds so full of myself, but I do like when people talk about like me specifically, like because a lot of people love Papa Gut. And I appreciate seeing all of that. But it'd be cool
you
if
don't
we
have to
stuck a Y in
apologize.
there.
You don't have to apologize. There's
No.
no way you would ever know that. It's the people in your real life that see the name of your spelling and still spell
That
it
makes
wrong.
me angry.
Like when
On my
family
like
members.
work email, where my work email is my name and I have a email signature in it,
Yep.
they still spell it wrong. Or I
That's
have a
enraging.
cousin, Pam. If you watch this, Pam has
Bitch!
been with my stop.
Fuck you, Pam.
Too loud.
Fuck you, Pam.
She's been spelling my name with the I forever.
Kids too. Your kids are assholes. I'm gonna push them. I'm gonna push the kids on the grass gently. They're not gonna get hurt, but they're gonna feel emotionally damaged from. I'm just kidding.
It's a joke.
What was that?
I don't know. I'm giving like Pam is messing with my wife. She's spelling her name wrong intentionally, so I'm messing with Pam. I'm messing with her business. I'm giving it back to her a little bit.
You're being weird.
I'm overtired. Give me a fucking break. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and I just took a shot, and apparently I missed. I like those kids. They're nice kids. They're all right. They're okay. One of them called me Boyfriend Dan, so that's cool. But now
The
I'm
older
husband.
one
Sure,
is going to be 9.
No, she was like 5 years old when we first hung out.
Yes.
Hung out. I don't know.
Math.
Damn, we're getting to the point where we can't even take him out to Chuck E. Cheese. I want to eat the fucking pizza from that goddamn place. Holy shit. I'm watching this. Be afraid. No. Bro, those kids are, can I just say the interjection? Those kids are fucking weird. They watch horror shows at like 5 years old. And they love it. I don't get it. I'm like, I would be terrified. I used to be so scared. I played Phasmophobia as a game, and like that almost cured
Do you
my
remember when
scaredness.
we
It was
played together?
So distressing to me.
We should play.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Let's go.
To Kali,
You can play on the VR headset while I play on the computer.
No, I can't do that.
I'm fucking I'd fucking shit.
specifically pointing to Cook's size relative to Kali and the fact that Cook wasn't speaking and kept following him, and that Cook had an expressionless face. The jury originally told the judge they were deadlocked. Then they came back with the verdict a short time later when they handed down that verdict yesterday. What was the jury thinking in the room? What changed their mind? I have the one juror's perspective. We'll have that at 6:30 as we continue our coverage.
Guess what? I don't give a fuck about that asshole because that juror is just a dude, and I'm happy it's not me because I hate doing jury duty. So yeah, that was that segment.
Do you want to hear something? I totally was not listening to anything.
And there was
Good
nothing
segment.
relevant. He was like, "Oh, the jury was in a deadlock, and now they're not." That's it.
Want to hear something wild?
You engage with that more. Okay, go ahead.
So it's not really that wild. It's just something interesting. Fun fact for everybody. So we live on Long Island.
Fun fact among us balls.
My brother got called for jury duty
Yeah.
at court in Brooklyn.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
I didn't know that you would have to travel, and I'm just being mind blown. If you live in another state, Like, how many courts do you have?
I don't
Is
think you have to go
court
to
like
other
really
courts, dude.
far for you to travel for jury duty?
I don't
You know, like how
I
like
don't
in
know.
other states, like there's only what is it? Is it a VFW? Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
Like the veterans thing. There's only a couple in the state, so like in order to get care there, you have to travel really far sometimes.
Yeah.
Like wow, jury duty must be terrible for some people.
Yeah. Well, you know, here's my thing: is that there's an easy way to get out of jury duty that people. It's an exploit that people don't understand. You go to the jury duty place and you get like a little. They'll give you a rundown on the information, and you just say something racist.
No,
That's all you have to do.
When I had jury duty, the thing that they interviewed me for was like somebody fell in a hospital or something.
Yeah.
And they were so like the family of the person who fell was suing the hospital.
Sure.
And so like they asked me like, oh, like to like, you know, they ask you to get to know you a little bit. And they ask if there's anything from your experience that you think would like make you not a good match for this
Yeah,
case.
you know what I would say?
What?
I think it's funny when people fall and hurt themselves.
Well, I gave an honest answer and I was like, oh, they're going to pick me. And I said something like, families are unrealistic sometimes in their demands for care and are annoying. But I know, and I said this more professionally, but I also know that like in care settings, sometimes the right thing is not done.
Sure. Yes, that's true.
And so I said those things. And they said they dismissed me.
Who dismissed you? Which side? The plaintiffs for the defendants?
I don't know. The way that they talked to us, and then the two like left the room to discuss us, and then
You don't know
dismissed
because
us.
I think that your answer was too educated for them to want you in there. I think that's what it comes to. I think that you're too smart.
Because I thought that I was a pretty good like unbiased because my answer was like both sides suck.
Yeah, you're too difficult to emotionally manipulate though.
Damn straight.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is I think that they probably both didn't want you on there because you weren't malleable enough to like just embarrass you. Whatever lawyer felt weaker was the one who probably pulled you off that case.
Interesting.
I really enjoy the game Fall Guys. I like the game Fall Grandmas. That's my favorite game. That's what.
Terrible.
It's all right. She's breaking apart anyway. Yeah. You looking at Lil Tay. You're so excited. I can tell my wife is super. Word of the day: exuberant. I don't even know if that's correct about Lil Tay. We're gonna do this one quick. I already looked at it on my channel. I did like a little bit of a deep dive into this whole situation, so we don't have to go super in depth on it. For those who don't know, it's Papa God channel. So I'm gonna give you the rundown. Just get your perspective on this whole thing. So you know who Lil Tay is.
Mm-hmm.
You know she's only 16. It's wild. Anyway, Lil Tay is a 16-year-old, and how do you describe her? She's basically just been like a meme. She's been a social media. She's like the kid that walks around pretending that she's got lots of bags and blah blah blah. You probably know who Lil Tay is. She's like she's just a weird performer. I feel like she was too young to ever be popular. I feel like mom and dad, one or both or whoever had custody, should not have really let her do social media. That's just my opinion. I feel like especially I think she started when she was like maybe 9. I'm not even gonna look it up, but it was a few years ago. So she was young, maybe not that young. I don't know, but she started when she was a kid. Like she looks like a baby walking around. Your kid shouldn't be doing that. Whenever she started, we'll just look it up. I'm gonna look it up. I'm not gonna be that lazy. When did Lil Tay go viral? Mid 2018. What's in that? 5 years ago. She was like 11. Okay. Yeah. So she was young. She shouldn't really got viral. She went viral. Blah blah blah. She was just basically like, "Oh, what's up? I'm Lil Tay." Recently, I don't know if you're aware of this, within the last maybe month or so, she did a controversy where somebody hacked their account and faked her death. Did you hear about that?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure, this is my speculation, that it was like her and her PR team decided to do a fake death thing and then say, no, it's not real, so they could promote something. I predicted this, and now she has a music video that came out like yesterday. So, in my opinion, it was just to get hype around her name because she disappeared for a while, and then she released a music video, and people were like, oh my god, Lil Tay's back. And then, of course, she releases this, and it's like an expose of her father that exposes him for being sexually inappropriate. and neglectful and abusive, and there's a few different things. When it comes to the inappropriate sexual stuff, it was she was so indirect, but to me it came off as like she would let her watch R-rated movies. She would say inappropriate movies, but like I need an explicit, this was Playboy. That's inappropriate. It's one thing to watch like an explicit movie that centralizes around that theme. Very inappropriate. It's not a thing to be like a kid and like you're in the room for an R-rated movie, bro. Like I don't care. I told this story before. I remember 1999, I was 9 years old. American Pie came out. At some point around there, I watched the American Pie movie with Mom, mostly just a silly little adult comedy, nothing too crazy. And then I said, Mom, I like this movie a lot. Can I watch this alone in my room? My mother said yes, and of course my aunt was there, and she's like, you know what he wants to do? My mom said, he's a boy. He's a young boy. Let him do his thing. And I watched. I enjoyed this. I really enjoyed. There's a particular scene that all of you are thinking of that I really, really enjoyed. I mean, it was my favorite scene. It was the dude fucking the pie, and I was like, holy shit. That was my favorite part, of course. Sorry. Nah, you know what part I was watching. But I don't really care. I think it's perfectly fine. But
you're so ridiculous.
Anyway, there was that. There was like one instance she talked about how they were all on her couch or on her bed, I guess probably watching something, and they thought she was asleep and they started like kissing or something. She was so indirect that, like, in my opinion, when people are being super indirect about a topic, it's because they know that if they were explicit about exactly what happened, that people wouldn't believe them. So instead of being like, yeah, my dad had me watch rated R movies, or he would let me watch rated R movies and that was inappropriate, which sure, whatever. She's like, yeah, it was really sexually inappropriate. He would have me watch adult themed movies. And it's like, okay, you know what I mean? Say it was porn or say that it wasn't. Like, that's, you know what I mean? There was one, the only thing that to me had water into it was that they were potentially abusive to her. And like the one girl that her dad married was like abusive and would like hit her, and that's like, okay, that's really bad, right? So explore that legally and in the court, and but I also think that even if everything's true, she shouldn't be expressing this publicly. I don't care about the dad. I think that this is another instance of content creators not exerting social media boundaries, and I think that there's nothing sacred in this girl's life. And ultimately, that's how I feel about this entire situation. I feel like that's the shittiest part. There's nothing in her life that's ever going to be sacred in some capacity. How do you feel about that? Somebody asked us to talk about that. BBQ asked us. She wanted your perspective. That's why I wanted to do it.
I mean, honestly, I have no perspective or interest.
Yeah,
really.
That's fair. Okay, that's understandable. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that. I think it's hard to, even when I was reviewing it myself, it's hard to care, which I know sounds mean, but when you have an entire scandal where you fake your death and you're obviously probably involved in some capacity. I don't even know what's real and what's not real. Everything's a performance now. Everything is getting filtered through the lens of social media. I don't know if your dad could be a terrible guy. Frankly, I think both of her parents are probably shit because they let her in some capacity do content, which I think is fucking insane. At this age, it's like, dude, what? I don't think it's appropriate for a kid to be doing shit like this.
Yeah.
It's not good for her mental health more than anything else. If you're going to do it, you have to have such heavy boundaries, which I think are like they obviously didn't do. But it's hard to like care because there's a lot of her aspects of her life that are fake. We don't know what it is and is it real. I mean, she is one of the, I would argue, lingering based individuals on social media in some capacity that are like from the era of basically reality TV stars in real life. Like you look at people like Trisha Paytas or people like her or people who even like Woah Vicky, it's like their life is a reality TV show now that's not officially, curated by VH1. They're doing it themselves.
Yeah.
And so that's how I look at this, and that's unfortunately how she's in her whatever team and her parents allowed her to show herself, and now it's like unfortunately, and I don't mean to say this harshly, but it's hard to look at her as like a person on the internet. It's more of like, this is a whole performance piece, and we don't know what is and isn't true. And we don't even know what she does. I don't think she knows what is and isn't true. I think that her fucking brain is completely, unfortunately, warped. I feel bad for her, you know?
Yeah, pretty much everything you said.
Yeah.
I think that kids like her, and probably just kids in general with social media, are having like a disservice. Yeah, it's just a disservice to engage. I think, I don't know. I don't have.
I know what you're. I don't know if you're expressing yourself. What you're saying is, if like you shouldn't be. It's a disservice to engage with her content because it keeps her popular and it pushes her into a very toxic space. Yeah,
I mean,
I think that's what you're trying. That's what I interpret.
No, but that's fine to say too. I'm like so invested in this, and I'm like,
uninvested?
What?
You're very uninvested in this.
Yeah, that's what I thought I said.
You said invested.
No,
ahead,
that's not what I meant. And I also like even the fact with the things she most recently are saying happened to her. I don't want to like.
Yeah, it's iffy
think about
territory
any
that
of
you don't
this.
want to engage with. I understand that. I think it's perfectly understandable. Okay, well, that's it. Let's move on from this. Yeah. Was that your favorite topic of the day?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I'm happy to be here today.
Yeah, I know. I don't think that you hating it today. We had a good segment with the prostitution, and then the shooting segment was good too. The first one we started off was like a little wonky. What was the first one?
The stupid girl at the piano.
Oh yeah. That wasn't a main like that one was like okay. It was. I get what you're saying. Like I enjoyed looking at it. You know, because I like dumb shit, but you're just like, this girl's stupid. She should be arrested. It's like, yeah, I get it. You know, I'm like, ugh, we have the non-terminally online person here, guys. What a stinky goose, am I right? But I think that's why people like you, because you're just like, yeah, this is fucking dumb, and they're like, yeah, you know what, Robin with a Y, this is fucking dumb. I don't know why I thought it was cool in the first place. So we got this Taylor Swift thing, and then we got this is just a silly little thing, and then we don't even have to honestly. This is just a cute moment. We'll just play it real quick. It's not even a big deal. It's just a cute little moment.
We had a funny conversation with him. We wanted to share it.
Oh, wait. You know what? We're going to end up having a conversation about this. I think that's going to be more than this video even demands. But I have so much to say. I have so much toxic masculinity to exude. Unironically, we have so much exploration of different roles to talk about. But here's the video. We're not going to play the sound, but it's a gay dude proposing to his husband. He's going to say yes at Disney. It's a cute moment. I loved this moment, by the way. I liked our engagement was really cute. We got engaged outside the aquarium in Baltimore, like on the dock. It was nice. Yeah, it was. But this is also super
cute. But
cute.
getting engaged in Disney would be so cute too.
Well,
unless do you remember when I was triggered though, when that bitch ass cast member came and snatched the ring out of that guy's hand? Do you remember when that went viral?
Yeah. Well, he was somewhere he wasn't supposed to be at.
Yeah, but I would have rocked that cast member.
Okay, all right, relax. I get what you're saying. I love you. But this is a unique situation that we can never experience, right? Because we're gonna play it.
So I showed this to him because I thought it was so cute.
Well, let's play it for them. So here you go. You got two dudes. He's proposing. He's crying a little bit. I love it. It's such a beautiful moment. And he pulls out a ring too, dude. They both were planning on proposing to each other at Disney.
How cute.
That's such a cute, beautiful moment.
Look at them so in love.
They are
it's
so
nice.
I love love. I love it's beautiful. But this is something that I would never be able to experience because listen, I know that this is not right. But as a man, if you ever proposed to me, I would be probably disproportionately
that's
upset.
what I said, because I was like, how nice is this moment? And this is something that like we would never be able to experience, because if I would have gotten down on my knee and proposed to him, like,
I would have left the park. I wouldn't.
It would be a problem in our relationship.
I would be upset. Listen, and you're gonna sit here and be like, Papa God, like this is like you're gonna say stuff like insecure, blah blah. You're probably right. I don't care. There are some aspects of me that I am the way I am. This to me, if you ever proposed to me, I would feel like it was. I want to say like a proportionate statement. I would feel like it was like a shot at my masculinity.
Yeah, because I feel like if I for me too.
Can I just be really quick? If your girlfriend proposes to you, I don't think that you're a bad person for that, and I don't judge you negatively. This is a me thing.
Yeah.
it would be a negative to my perception of my masculinity. I don't think that it's bad for other people to do it. You do you, God bless you. But this is about me. I would be upset.
For me, like, I would never propose to a man, because for me, like, the man needs to propose to me.
Yeah.
He needs to show that he's choosing me.
Yeah, I agree.
And that he's making that commitment. Because if I'm asking you, that means I'm chasing you.
Yeah, I get it.
And I don't care how toxic it is. Like, no, because I fall in love so easily and so deeply. This is very true love. But like, I do shut the fuck up.
I'm in love with you truly.
Easily. So like, I could have got, if I was the one to propose.
What happened there?
What?
Shut the fuck up.
Because I said I fall in love very fast and very deeply.
And I said, yeah, very deeply. I love you. Me too. That's what I said. What do you think I said?
I thought you were busting my chops.
No, I love you a lot.
All right, I take it back.
I love you.
I love you. Anyway,
continue.
Anyway,
hurry up about it.
Like,
I'm kidding.
I don't even care anymore.
I don't know. I'm so sorry. No, I was totally jerk. You're right. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to be a jerk. I'm vibing with everything you're saying. I'm so sorry. Go ahead, baby love. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Go.
I was just saying that, like, if I was the one to propose, like, I would have proposed to multiple people, and maybe they would have said yes, but like, maybe it wouldn't be genuine, and that's why I would want the man to propose to me, because I feel like for a man to propose to a girl is like a more serious commitment than a girl would be asking a man for a serious commitment.
I kind of get that. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I don't know if I could ever explain it well, but it's just like the relationship between men and women. I know women generally love more. I feel like women are a little more malleable. They're able to put up with more bullshit from a guy than a guy is able to put up with bullshit from a girl. I think that's one of the strengths of a woman. And I could be wrong, but this is just how I feel. And so if a guy is like, oh yeah, I'm ready to commit to this individual, I think, yeah, I get what you're saying when it comes to that. For me, it's just like, I'm the man and I'm supposed to propose. It's my choice. You know, and I hate this because I look back at my younger self. This is like my 20-year-old self. And I go, you know, I really wish I wasn't like that. One of my girlfriends, when I was like, this is like 10 plus years ago. Damn, I'm fucking old.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what, like, before you were talking about going back to school and you're like, oh, it takes 10 years to be a lawyer. I'll be 40. And in my head, I was like, no, you won't. You'd be 43.
Oh, shit. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna fucking shit my pants. Ex-girlfriend of mine, when I was like 20 years old, like 13 years ago, got me flowers and I was fucking livid. And
was it like a big, was it bouquet
like
or whatever?
Bouquet. This was when, like, what is it called? The 1-800-Flowers was like super popular. And like, but they had just invented the internet. They didn't just invent it, but that's when it was super popular. So I would order like that. That was like the thing to do. And now you go to Costco, get like a really nice bouquet for like $15. Fucking crazy. I gotta get you flowers soon, but I don't. Surprises. So
what was your reaction to
remember that time I got you Lego flowers and I put them together for you? And I gave
them to you?
Woo! I don't remember specifically. I just am not proud of myself for that moment, but I was fucking pissed. She sent them to my door and I saw this and I was like, what the fuck is it? I am like so ashamed of myself. For the way I it was okay. Like, if you got me flowers now, I think I would probably deal with it decently because I know you. But I would probably be like a little irritated. Like, why the fuck did you give me flowers? But I was like yelling. I was like, why the fuck did this bitch give me fucking flowers? To myself, you know, I was like, this is fucking bullshit. I didn't destroy them, but I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. And I think I expressed to her that my distaste. I don't remember exactly how. I cannot remember, but I can only assume it was not necessarily productive. You know, I'm not the great. You know, there's ways in which I'm a shitty guy, or used to be. I feel like I've made a lot of growth, but. Yeah, but there's still aspects of that maintained. The problem is like, you know, with my anger problems is like I think it's okay for me to be a little annoyed if a girl gives me flowers personally, but the proportionality of that annoyance, it should have been like, what the fuck, I don't like it when you give me flowers, because I think that's fine too. If you didn't like flowers and you said that, nobody would be batting an eye.
Yeah.
If you were like, yeah, I don't like flowers, please don't get them for me, nobody would criticize you as a woman. But as a man, if I say I don't like flowers, it's like, oh, toxic masculinity. The toxic masculinity part isn't like, hey, I don't like flowers. The toxic masculinity part is getting super angry about it.
Mm.
So I was angry about that. And so, like, yeah, I would be upset if you did that. And also, another thing, too, as a man, is that proposing to your partner is a pretty big event. And it's like, if you propose to me, from my perspective, again, you do you'd be robbing that event from me.
I also think of it, maybe this is just showing my toxic nature too much.
When they get their first period, I get I get to propose. Even exchange. Sorry, go ahead.
I love you so much right now.
I'm sorry. That made you forget what you were gonna say?
No.
I'm just being stupid.
Just be quiet.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I guess I did forget. Oh, I was gonna say, showing like my passive aggressive toxicity. I also feel like if I were to ask you to marry me, it would be like from a passive aggressive place. Like, you're not doing this, so I'm gonna do it.
Oh, like as you as a woman, if you were gonna propose, it was more of like listen, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's because you're a toxic bitch, and that's why I love you.
But like for these two people on the screen, I thought, and that's what I was saying. We'll never get to experience that, because imagine being so in love with your partner that you guys both choose like the same place.
No, but it's like you both. Yeah, that's exactly. They knew they wanted to get married to each other, but they also both got a ring. This is such a beautiful moment that I will never have as a fucking straight man. And I think it is an incredible, amazing thing. And I love this moment. And this moment made me feel butterflies. I think it's beautiful. It made me feel like we were all connected as part of some kind of a universal love connection, as if we were all part of a clan or something. But I would never be able to do this. And also, my question was like, what the fuck do lesbians do?
The same thing. You haven't seen videos of them like this? I've seen lesbians getting engaged to each other at the same time in Disneyland.
Well, that's so weird. But then both of them are boy lesbians, right? Because there's usually like a boy and a girl. What? Isn't there usually
boy lesbian?
There's like the boy lesbian, girl lesbian, and boy gay.
I would say a lot of times
there's
more mask person.
Yeah, the more masculine person will usually invite the other person to be with them forever.
I'd say usually that's kind of how it goes.
Yeah.
Or a lot of what I've seen. But I've also seen the opposite.
Yeah. Hey, whether you do, I mean, I don't have to understand all the specifics. I don't.
But what a lovely, I would say, more unique experience.
Yeah, I love. I think it's a beautiful moment. I
hope when we go to Disney this time, we see people get engaged.
Yeah,
that would be nice.
Cute. Yeah.
And if we did, we should buy them a special husband-wife pin.
Sure. I mean, whatever.
I think that would be nice.
That'd be cool. God bless. So yeah, I thought this was a really nice moment. I liked it a lot, but don't do that for me. Somebody asked me, do you think that receiving flowers is not masculine? Yeah, I think it's a non-masculine thing to get flowers. What about if you received a nice houseplant? I would never receive a houseplant. You would give that to my wife, and then it would be like ours, basically.
You just also like, I don't think that you are a good judgment of like what to get. This is going to sound shitty coming out. You're not a good judgment of like what you can get for men for a surprise, because you just don't like getting things.
Yeah, I could never relate. I don't like getting anything. I don't like surprises. I like giving stuff to you.
Yeah.
Well, there's some things I like getting from you, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of surprises.
You're such a fucking dumbass.
I'm not a big fan of surprises. I don't even like, truthfully, I'm not even like a huge fan of gifts. Like, to me, like when the first gift you ever got me when I was like very emotionally starved, that's a whole thing. But when you got me like a bag of Doritos and a piece of a chapstick and a cute little note, I was an incredible gift to me, because it was my favorite Doritos and it was a chapstick that I needed. It was actually, I think it was the medicated Blistex, and I worked outside. It was March because it was my birthday and it was cold as fucking balls out, bro. So that was perfect. I got to have the Doritos because I loved them. I got to have the lipstick. I got to have the whatever bullshit that was, the chapstick, because it was good for my lippies and it was good for my lips. And the cute note was nice. Now, and I needed that because I hadn't really experienced love in like 6 years. Like, it was a horrible moment for my life. And so that was a beautiful expression of love to me, and I loved it, and it was so beautiful, so personal. Like, it was a really, like, you knew me. Now I don't really necessarily need gifts. I don't really care. It's cool, but like, to me, a gift is like, oh, my wife made me breakfast this morning. It was fucking awesome. That's the gift.
My goodness! If you haven't checked out our story on Instagram, you could see it there. I made sausage gravy with biscuits for breakfast today.
It was good.
It was so good.
That's the type of gift that I like for my wife. Like, those little like things. I don't really like formal gifts. Like, if she came home with a nice bag of Doritos, oh, beautiful, love this woman. If she came home with like a present for me, I wouldn't shit on you or anything, but I would be like, okay.
When it comes to getting you gifts, I think like buying men gifts is hard, because even when I've had like supervisors,
I got a hard gift for you.
You're so annoying. Well, I don't want a hard gift from my supervisors.
Oh, well.
Like trying to find things to get them has been difficult. For you, like as like my partner, I tried to get you gifts that like you could use. So like I got you razors a few Christmases ago. You have that shelf thing over there. It's nice. It has like a watch holder on it and a phone holder. I got that for you for your birthday. I got you make a lightsaber.
Give me meatball hot pockets. That was a cool gift. Yeah, that was a nice, thoughtful thing. But even then, I was like, it was cool when we did it. The event was really cool. But I wasn't like, oh, this is all like, you know, I'm not trying to shit on you. It was really cool that we did it. I liked the experience. But like, I was like, okay, whatever.
And I got you the replica of the what axe is that?
Oh, that was cool. The Leviathan axe was really cool. I like that a lot. You got me the replica.
The Blades of Chaos too. I think when we move offices, you'll put that stuff up.
Yeah, of course. Hold on. Do you want to know what a gift I actually would like a lot? Close your eyes. I'm not gonna like do anything weird with you. Just close your eyes. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna look it up.
It's gonna be something inappropriate or make me angry.
Hold on.
Those things could happen at the same time. It's gonna be something so stupid. I'm so angry already.
Why?
Because that's just gonna make me angry.
Why is it gonna make you?
Because I love you and I know you so well.
This is the gift that I would want the most. Go ahead.
Am I opening my eyes?
Yeah, go ahead. It's an Among Us twerking GIF. Get it? Instead of a gift, this is the gift that I want.
I love you so much.
This is so funny to me. It's not, and it shouldn't be. This is very mature, but this is the gift I want, baby.
Get this off the damn screen.
It's fucking blasted, dude. I'd fucking throw my goddamn back out twerking like that, boy. Damn. Fucking meat. What do you think about that? How about this one instead? What the fuck is wrong with me? Oh, Lord. That's so funny to me. I love you to death. Oh, beautiful stuff. You love me?
I do love you.
I love you so much. I know. I love how she got so angry. She still played along. Chad, is this real? You like that one? So this is the last segment, and then we might play a fun girl game. How would you feel about that? And actually, you guys will like the game. It's not like some cringe World of Warcraft bullshit. It's actually like interesting games we saw on TikTok. Really cool. We can choose between which one. You can even ask the chat if you want to vote while I take a piss after the segment. You have to take a piss too? Yeah, so let's do this first. It is Taylor Swift time. It is the time for Taylor Swift. What do you think about Taylor Swift? Do you like her?
I think I do.
That's
her cool. Which I'll pull up the album. Which one was the theme of our relationship?
I don't know what that means.
When we started dating.
When you used to call me a duck or something?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't. What was it that I wasn't too?
You were a chicken.
I was a chicken. Why? Because I was too afraid.
Why? Because if it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, it's a duck.
Right, but I was a chicken.
But you refused to be a boyfriend, so you were a chicken.
Emotionally manipulative over here.
Yeah.
And then, at that point, like honestly, it sparked something in me. I was like, I gotta prove to this girl I'm a duck. I gotta prove to her I'm a duck.
Now you're the duckiest duck.
Well, you could have just now I'm a silly goose. So, anyway. This is a meme on the internet about Taylor Swift and her new boyfriend, Travis Keese. Did you send me the meme that you wanted to show me that was like kind of funny?
Yeah.
I'll grab that.
I think I sent it to the official Papa God.
Whoa, you didn't. You did. My bad. Anyway, continue. What were you saying?
I wasn't saying anything.
And we got some funny memes, but anyway, I thought this meme was kind of funny. People have been going crazy on TikTok about it. Basically, they're going up to dudes and they're like, "Oh, did you know Taylor Swift put Travis Kelce on the map?" And he's like a famous football player. They get paid a good amount of money. But Taylor Swift is bizarrely a massive phenomenon.
She is. I'm trying to. I think it was the Reputation album that was like the soundtrack of the beginning of our relationship.
I think Kanye put her on the map.
Know.
I think Kanye put Taylor on the map. You know,
our song.
Listen. I think if Kanye didn't intervene and basically besmirch the Queen, then Taylor Swift wouldn't be anything right now. But now we can remember her as she's a moment in Kanye's history. You know what I mean? Beautiful stuff. Anyway, let's watch this TikTok. It's short. There's a lot of them like this, but we only need to watch the one. What's my belly for, bro?
My thing was stuck there.
Okay.
But isn't it kind of crazy though to think that like Taylor Swift like put Travis Kelce on the map? Like he was like kind of irrelevant before.
No, he wasn't. He was he's a superstar football player.
Superstar.
I feel like no one really knew who he was.
No, that's not true.
It's 100% true.
Let's be real. Listen, I'm not like a football nerd. I didn't have a father, which turned out to be a positive because I think sports, I think sports are great, but football is fucking weird. The sport is fine. It's the energy around the sport. It's the tailgating parties, the getting drunk, the hitting your wife, the dressing up like a fool, the basically
the sport
doing conventions.
Is stupid too itself. Just banging your heads against each other.
I feel like I understand soccer. Yeah, it's moving. Football is just like, guys, we're gonna move for like 13 seconds, and that's a lot. By the way, that's a long time. So we're gonna do 4-second stints of movement, and then we're gonna take a 5-minute break. It's like, okay, makes no fuck. I get basketball, I get soccer, I get tennis. I get it 100%. Tennis, I get those. I get all
basketball is so much fun.
Yeah, I don't get football. Baseball, I kind of get it, but also it's like a boring sport. But football is something weird. There's too much. There's a high ratio of of hurting. Like these guys are getting TBIs from like 4 seconds of playing a game. It's just like, what the hell is going on with you? Is it really worth it? I guess so, because some of these guys get paid like $5 million to be like linebackers or whatever. Well, anyway, let's continue.
Football player, trust me.
Trust me.
But like last night, now he's way more popular.
That's true.
But
I don't want to argue because Taylor Swift did not make him more famous.
She put him on the map. Are you recording me?
This guy's recording her like they're at a fucking they're at like a fast food
they're getting
restaurant.
in an argument in the parking lot.
Yeah, like it's like, I'm recording you too. You're recording me. I got you on camera. I got he's Karening her. Listen, here's the thing. I think this is funny because this is basically men's egos not being able to fucking manage themselves. I saw one video which I didn't manage to get where the guy was like, no, and he couldn't even say the guy's name right. He's like, no, she didn't make Travis Kimball. He didn't even remember the fucking name. It was just about, I have to defend this guy for some weird reason because men have to always be the promoter of people. Like they have to always be in the dominant position. But bro, Taylor Swift dating anybody or even doing anything to anybody, spitting on them she's huge. She's weirdly massive. She, in my opinion, I think that she's potentially one of the biggest fucking musicians.
Yeah.
I think she might be I'm not super educated on Taylor Swift lore. But I think I wouldn't be surprised if somebody said to me, Taylor Swift is literally the biggest artist or musician of our generation.
Well, I think that she made records with not musical records, like her most recent concert, the amount of money she made from it. Well, obviously with how much those tickets were.
Oh, it's crazy.
But do you know what I'm saying? I'm being dumb.
I hear people say that she's as big as Michael Jackson, and I don't really know. But I wouldn't doubt it. Apparently, she has more awards or something than Michael Jackson. I don't really know. I think he's better, obviously. He really touched me as a kid when I used to listen to his stuff. I think he's excellent. But I wouldn't doubt it. No, we can hate it because it's like, why is this basic ass white fucking pumpkin spice bitch so popular?
What the hell is this?
What?
What the hell did you just say?
I said, why is this
basic ass white spump?
Why is this basic ass pumpkin spice white fur-lined brown boots? What is it called? Hold on, shut up, stop. Scarf wearing, dirty blonde highlight, sparkly blue nail, white bitch, so popular. I don't know, but it's weird that she's so popular. That's the point that I'm making here. But she is, and that's just like an objective truth. She's fucking hugely popular, and I don't get it, but it's God bless her. North Face jacket, apple bottom jeans. And I feel like there's something to the male ego here. there's something to the male ego that just can't let a woman be better than them sometimes. Like, yeah, I'm sure that this football player is kind of famous. If I jerk off the gay porn, I guess, I don't know, within football circles. But he's now celebrity status, and he is known as Taylor Swift's boyfriend. And it's undeniable that Taylor Swift had such a profound impact on him, because look at this. This dude was dating. He was dating a black woman, and he looks fresh. He looks like he's got, what do they call it? He's tapered up. What do they call that? He's looking smooth. He's looking smooth, and he's looking smooth. He's a floating head here. You can't even see him because of fucking camouflage. But now that's him here. But now he's dating Taylor Swift, and this is funny, bro. Guy with Taylor Swift, now he looks like a state trooper that turns off his body cam. It is fucking true, dude. I don't understand it. It's fucking crazy. This is what I was saying. Women create racism. With the black girl, he's smooth, he's fresh, he's chilling out, like he's fucking, he's the white guy at the party. He's fucking Justin Timberlake. All of a sudden, dating Taylor Swift, and all of a sudden he's fucking, he's going to jail for life.
I don't know what you're on about today.
What are you talking about? Crazy. She made him, bro, because he looks racist. What are you talking about?
No, I completely understand.
And before I dated you, I look more racist now than I ever have. You like guys that wear hats.
Backwards hats.
No, not that's a throwback for the other segment. You like guys that look like they fish. So I got my nice hat on that sometimes people will see. Boom, wearing that on there. I look a little more conservative. I never used to look like that. The women are the problem. That was the joke. That's the whole joke. It was just a joke. Like, holy fuck, everybody's going crazy. But I think that's just an interesting aesthetic change in choice. But yeah, man, Taylor Swift put Travis Bingle on the map. That's it.
Yep.
Okay, that's the segment, guys. That's it. Bye.
I don't have anything.
Bye.
To say.
Bye. Fuck off. We're leaving. Just kidding. So I'm gonna take a piss. Do you want to let them vote on the game, or do you want to just play whichever one you want? You can either organize drawers, or we can do story game.
Why not both?
Okay, which one first?
I don't know. I'll ask the chat.
Okay, so let's do a poll in the chat. I will facilitate the poll because I know that. Okay, well, that's not how you do polls. You don't type /poll. You just hit start a poll. So we got two games that these are fun. These are girl games. These are games that are stimulating for girls.
We're gonna have fun.
A little to the left is one of them. And yeah, here we go. This is a good picture to represent that. And then the other one is Storyteller. These are the two games that you guys can choose from. And I will explain the game really quick before I go wee wiggler. That is not what I was looking for. And do you want to take the main seat?
If you want me to.
I don't care. It's up to you. If you want to have control over the game, I'm fine with that. Okay, these are the two different games. We're going to do two. So the first one, a little to the left, is a game where you basically you have to organize a cabinet. You put stuff in the right spot, and then it's like a little bit of a puzzle, and it looks fun. The second game is Storyteller. And what you do is you get these 6 squares, and it'll give you, I don't know the specifics, but basically, I think you get the end prompt, and you have to get there through the story by adding particular things in there. They're puzzle games. So you guys let us know which one you want us to play, possibly first, and maybe we'll give it like half hour each or something. I'm going to go pee, okay?
Well, yeah, we're going to take a break together.
Oh, then you go first. You should have told me that before.
No, I would like to go out with you.
What the hell are we going to leave? What are we going to give them then?
Okay.
Okay, well, you want to talk to me about something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sure, we can do that. Ooh. You gotta get up.
Be back in 2.
My wife doesn't want to entertain you for a couple minutes. Anyway, vote on the thing. You guys vote on what we're gonna look at or play at least first. I want to talk to my wife to yell at me or something.
Hello. Yes. Would I'm not talking to you. Would you play Friday Night at Freddy's? I don't know if I would. Is that what it's called? I thought it was Five Nights. Regardless, I don't know if I would play it or not. I think I'm scared. I don't really know. It's Friday or Five Nights?
5 nights.
The ice cream man is coming around. They want us to play Storyteller. Ooh, it's very close. No. I don't want to.
I think it's very. Oh, it's. I thought you said. It's like mind blowing. It's a heat.
I'm sweating, right?
Yeah, I don't want to turn the AC on.
Are the windows open?
Open, yeah.
What about that back one? Why is the screen out?
That's how you get the.
No. Ha ha ha. All right, guys. We're going to be playing Storyteller.
Oh, that's gonna be.
We should play Puyo Puyo Tetris one time. I love that. Yeah.
I feel like this is.
Why do we need earbuds for it? Oh. Hey.
I'm not even talking. Okay, we're good.
I didn't think that this would have music. I'm gonna mute all of the sounds and music in the game.
Okay, I don't know if you need the music or not, but we're just keep it on for a second potentially.
Oh, I'm so excited.
See the music added to the flavor.
Not really. I could mute this. We should play I Spy Spooky Mansion.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna keep the music a little low.
Do they have that on Steam?
I don't know what I Spy Spooky Mansion is.
The I Spy games?
Okay, cool. Let's try this out. Okay.
Storyteller, a book about building stories.
This is cool. I don't know what to do. How do you read books? Oh.
At the end of this book lies a crown. It is bestowed only to the finest
You like this part of this? You want to skip it?
of the realm.
I mean, I guess we need
Every
to.
page is empty, save for a title. It is your duty to fill these pages with the most captivating tales.
Yes.
What does that mean? Every page is empty, save for a title.
And prove
I'll show you. We'll see.
yourself worthy of the title of Storyteller.
Ooh. Love.
And death.
Chapter 1, Love. I love you. It's a little loud. Is it too loud, guys?
Adam starts alone, finds love, and dies happy.
Okay. Interesting. So, I mean, he died. So he starts. Okay, so I think this is the premise of it. He starts alone, right? He's by himself.
Mm-hmm.
He finds love, and then he passes away happily. That's what the title means. It's like, here's a title. You need to create. I'm just gonna turn it down. A narrative based off of the title. And that's the puzzle. The puzzle is we're gonna tell you what the scene is, and then you're going to.
Eve dies heartbroken.
So I actually feel like it's too low now. I'm sorry. I'm having stim problems. All right. So she dies heartbroken.
Yes.
I think we should start at the end. So like she died. We know that we know that there's death in its end, and then she dies heartbroken.
Yes.
So that means that she loved in the first place, right? Right?
Love, yes. And then put both of them there, and then put that in the middle, Death, and Adam in the middle.
Okay.
And her on the left.
I would no, that was good. I don't know why it would take me so long to get that. That's so
She's kind of thick.
Bro, I was just thinking that.
I beat you to it.
Literally the next words out of my fucking mouth. That's so crazy.
Seeing the ghost of a lover.
Okay, hold on. So it's gonna end with death.
Okay.
And then I think we could choose which one is the ghost. So
I think put them both in grave things.
What?
Seeing the ghost of a lover. Okay, no. Take it back.
Wouldn't you put one?
Take the tombstone out of the last one.
Okay. Then what do you put in there?
Oh, I guess you have to put the scene. I guess.
Yeah, that's the
All right,
scene.
now.
So they were in love in the first place, right? Let's put it on the
Mhm.
other side. And then one of them is alive and the other one's dead. How do you see a fucking ghost?
Put them both in tombstones. Oh no, I guess you can't.
Hold on, no wait. Oh, there we go. So the previous scene will help dictate the next part of the scene. So since she died here, the game understands that she's dead when they see that they're in love again. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. But yes, I guess it makes sense. I'm getting thrown off because I'm like, but he died first.
He didn't die in this at all.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Are they connected to the previous stories or not?
No, I think that these stories are independent of themselves.
Okay.
And then, but since like the narrative had, like if we got rid of this, it would have, okay.
Heartbreak with a happy ending.
Okay, well, I'm assuming it ends in a revival, right? Because we have revive. So... Okay.
Only one could go there. Okay, so...
love first?
Yes.
And they're both kissing their love. Heartbreak. So one of them has to die at some point.
Yeah.
So the death, would it be in the second or third scene? I'm thinking third scene, let's say Adam dies. And then he comes back to life?
Yeah, but what happens in the second then?
This would be silly, right? Wait, hold on. I feel like this is the scene that we're missing out on. Do you think that somebody dies? No, wait. Hold on.
I'm confused.
Wait, no, I think that...
And then love again.
That makes...
Wow.
Okay, that makes sense. Hey, based. We got it. This is fun. Oh, we did love. We're already in love, baby. We're already in love. So now we do...
Eve dies.
What the fuck?
Heartbroken.
All right, so we did those ones. We did
Go to
chapter
the
one.
right now.
Oh.
Broken
Oh.
Broken. I can do that. Flip your R.
Oh, I want to do chapter 2. What the fuck?
A heartbreak is healed.
Okay.
Oh, there's lots of variables.
Hold on. So heartbreak is healed. So there's a wedding. How many people are at the wedding?
He looks like a priest or something.
Okay.
Is that true? I don't know.
Can I just make... Oh, you can make anybody in love. These two look like they go together. Who are we gonna let... Who's... You know what? Let's be progressive. Those two chicks... Fucking hot. They're in love. But then... this bitch cheats on her with this guy. No. Wait, fuck. But then he's heartbroken for her. Maybe? So then he fucks Bernard.
Oh, shit!
Right?
Oh, it says without any deaths.
Oh,
Wait.
you know what? Maybe we could have made a scene with death, but we didn't have to. So we got a special achievement.
The story just doesn't make sense.
Yes, it does. These two love each other, but this dude loved her first, but she's already fucking around with this chick. And so he finds love in this dude's anus.
He's a jester.
Baby,
Jester?
I don't think that this game knows no
What is
class.
that word?
Jester, babe. This game knows no class.
Okay.
I think I think that you're focusing too much on that aspect of it.
Rejected by own spouse.
Okay, so the amnesia looks pretty good. So you think that they start with a wedding, right? Obviously. Who's slamming hams? Edgar is
the girls.
Okay.
Lenora and Isabel.
Isobel. So they're doing it, but then fucking Lenora gets amnesia. So she fucks around with Edgar, which means that Lenora wants Isabel, but they're in love differently. How's that?
This is interesting.
Okay, yeah.
Everyone rejects Edgar.
You know what, Edgar? You're fucking dead.
Yeah. Imagine this isn't gonna work out, but nobody knows this guy. Loser. He's a loser. Uh-oh, Edgar. And then this guy's like, oh, let's make out. And then Bernard is like, oh, it's a ghost. And then Isabel dies. And then he's a ghost. How does this scene work out? I'm just kidding. None of that makes sense. Okay, so everybody has to reject Edgar, right?
Yes.
So to me, that means that there has to be a marriage thing going on, right?
Make him with one person.
Edgar?
Yeah.
But then they're in love, so she's not rejecting him.
Okay, no. Okay, take him off.
I think
Put the two girls.
Two girls.
Now another wedding scene.
Are you sure?
Yes, now do the purple hair.
Isabel.
And Edgar.
Okay.
Now do another wedding scene.
Okay.
And do the blonde-haired girl.
And Edgar.
And Edgar.
Here's the thing, if you put...
And now put a death... No. Now put death and one of the girls. Kill one of the girls.
Oh, okay. We're going to kill Lenora.
And put Isabel. And then marry Isabel and Bernard.
Okay.
And then wedding Bernard and Edgar.
That's that's good. Yeah, that was good. I liked where you went with that one. That was smart. This game is actually really fun.
Surviving spouses find comfort.
Okay, so this is just telling us that the stories don't have to take up the entire space. We can finish this quickly. Or you can finish it in less frames.
So marry
we gotta
Lenore
marry
and Isabel.
Okay.
Or whoever, whatever two you want.
Let's do a heteronormative relationship. And then these two have to get married, right?
Yeah, and then kill
they both have to
two.
die. So we're gonna fucking kill Edgar and we're gonna kill Bernard. Because, two widows finding comfort in each other is pretty hot. And then they fall in love. They're like, oh, we can get gay married. Thanks, Joe Biden. Cool.
Good job.
Yeah. And then we can also kill Isabel. Just so we can fucking torture this poor woman. All right, that was fun. Ooh, revelation.
Edgar shocks himself.
He's gotta have amnesia, right? No, he dies, then gets amnesia, and then looks in the mirror and sees that he's dead.
Okay.
Right? Does that make sense? Death, amnesia, mirror, Edgar. Boom. Easy. Give me a real struggle, motherfucker. Right?
Thank you, Spunky Monkey, for...
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for the 2-month sub. Heartbroken spouses are reunited.
Wedding.
Right, they gotta slam those hams. Then one of them's gotta die, right?
Kill the wife.
Damn. Brutal. But then she comes back to life. And then they are in love again.
No, I think he has to die.
Why?
I guess not.
Wait, does it matter? Oh, wait, they didn't actually die. They're just heartbroken.
Yeah, but why else would he be heartbroken?
Yeah, true. She has to die. What if Edgar wants to fuck the wife, and then he's like, oh, she's alive. She's alive.
It didn't work.
Why doesn't this work? Oh, because she's not heartbroken. Oh, she's not heartbroken. So she comes back to life, but then he's fucking dead. He's Romeo and Juliet himself. But then he comes back to life. And then
they could be married.
And then they're married again.
Good job.
Makes sense. Very relatable story for us. Beautiful.
Heartbreak for everyone.
Okay, so I think we have to establish...
Same thing as we did before.
They have to like each other, right? So they have to... Edgar, let's do like a... They're gonna be... Well, let's make them gay first.
Who's dying first?
We're gonna have to kill
Bernard.
He hasn't died in a while. So then Edgar's sad. So then Edgar moves on because he's a piece of shit. And he fucking marries Lenora. Fucking, he's such a hoe, dude. Like, God, he's one frame.
And now Edgar has to die though.
Okay, Edgar's dead because he deserves it because he's cheating on Bernard or whatever. I know he's dead, but
you have to revive.
We have to revive.
Oh, this is a little hard.
Wait, to revive him? Oh, it is hard.
Maybe you don't have to establish that Edgar and Bernard were married first.
No, but then he doesn't know what's going on. Then he has to get revived. No, because this dude's dead, and he loved him. So now he'll see that his husband is dead. This dude's already dead. That makes sense?
I mean, it worked, so.
Yeah, so like they love, he died,
Okay,
he's heartbroken,
okay.
then they get married, then he dies, or she's heartbroken, but then he's also heartbroken because he came back to life for this dude. And he's a hoe, he's a cheating hoe ass bitch.
Broken dog dies happy.
What the fuck? Okay, so the dog is he's heartbroken, which means he loved Edgar, right? So he married Edgar. All right, well, listen, they're very progressive. They have lesbian, gay relationships, and now fucking bestiality. I'm in for this game. I love it. So then I guess time.
So Edgar could get.
No. I think Edgar dies, and the dog's like, "No, Edgar, I fucking loved you." And then he gets revived. And then they're back in love. And then time kills the dog.
Oh, I guess time is just a passer card. Like time goes by.
And then the dog's dead. Damn, he's not even there. Oh, there you go. Damn, he's old as fuck, dude. Damn. Okay, cool. That was fun. This is a fun game.
Wait, we didn't get one of them right, I think.
Which one? This one?
Heartbroken spouses are reunited.
Oh, in the afterlife. So what we could have done instead, this is like the bonus mission, is what we could have done instead is my man could have just killed himself and then they would have been like, I guess together. This was it. Right? Does this make sense?
I guess so.
Well, it should make sense. She's terrified. Wait, how does this not make sense? Heartbroken in the afterlife. So one of them's got to die. So fucking Edgar's dead, and then fucking Lenora also dies, and then they're in the afterlife. So they both love each other. How does this not make any sense?
Maybe it's just not showing it's right because we previously got it right.
And then they both revive. This doesn't make any sense though. Why wouldn't it just work out like this? It's like bothering me. Because I feel like we got it, no?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's good like it was.
How about this? They're both fucking dead. And I don't give a shit. They don't know each other. Alright, whatever. I feel like we got it right, but they're... Alright, get out of here, dude. Nerd. Alright, let's go to the next one.
The ceremony.
What do they do?
I guess.
Edgar murders his wife.
Relatable, am I right? Alright, so they have to be... They gotta be married. Who he's marrying? Lenora or Isabel?
Lenora.
Okay, nice. Okay, so he's marrying Lenora. And then he poisons... What the fuck? Oh, Edgar poisons... What is a seance? Oh. Alright, well anyway, you gotta... Edgar... But there's wine. Oh no, that's drinking it. So I feel like... Yeah, wouldn't you put poison? You put her there too? Alright, does he not have like a... Maybe he needs to want to kill his wife. So he meets a fine-ass bitch called Isabel.
Isabel kills Lenora. Oh no, Edgar murders.
No, wait. No, wait. Wait, no, I think you're right. So then Isabel poisons Lenora.
Yeah.
So then these two get married. But then there's a seance with Edgar and Lenora.
Baby.
So this motherfucker poisons his wife. Boom.
Good job.
Ooh,
that was
gave
good.
me some ideas. Just kidding. All right, this is cool. That was cool. That was interesting. I like that one. That was a little clever.
Good job.
Edgar fucking Nene's his wife.
Duke shoots detective to avoid prison.
A witness, a gun in a ballroom.
So, what happens in the ballroom? Oh, they're just in love. All right, so he's got to kill somebody first, right? What the fuck?
Get that scene away. Go to the ballroom. Put the Duke and the Duchess in there. Now.
Put a gun in there? No.
The king. The king is a witness.
Are you sure? Wait, what if... He witnesses them together. Wait, so what if we put these two together?
Well, no, because
No, because he can't. Wait, so then... He sees these two loving each other. So then he confronts the guy.
No, put the king with the gun.
King with the gun. No, he doesn't know what to do with that shit.
Put two ballrooms. Put the king and the Duchess and the...
Okay,
and the Duke and the Duchess.
King and the Duchess establish a relationship. Then he spies on them.
Switch boxes for those two.
This one?
No, other way.
No, because he's spying on them.
Okay, now put the king in the room with the gun.
No. No. Hold on.
Oh, there was another game I wanted to play with you too.
Wait a minute. I'm fucking so confused. Okay, he notices then that they're fucking slamming hams. And maybe he's now watching these two together? Gotcha. So he's watching and they're in love, but then he's watching and she likes him, so he's getting pissed. So he grabs a gun.
Ballroom with the king.
He shoots the Duchess. He shoots a detective.
The king.
He shoots the king. Wait, and then the detective witnessed it. So he's got to kill this motherfucker too. Oh. What if I put him here and then Oh shit! Scary. Maybe we don't need that. Huh. What do you think? Can you put anybody else in here, or is it just one person? Wait, what if... Okay. And then the Duke shoots the fuck out of this guy. Okay. I thought I got it there. Oh, maybe this isn't necessary? Is that what the... Is that it? Oh, it's not necessary. He's still fucking pissed about the gun. He notices the gun's not there.
Okay. I think that the Duchess needed to watch the Duke shoot.
Well, let's see if... You think that the Duchess needed to see it?
Yeah. And then...
And then the ballroom with the detective and the Duke? No.
I want the Duchess to talk to the detective. Is there room for that, though? Okay, no. Put the Duchess and the detective back in the last thing.
That doesn't make sense because he needs to get shot.
Put the witness with the Duke in a box.
What, here?
Yeah, just do it for me.
I think you're on to something.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait. I think we got it. Oh, fucking bitch. Wait, we might not need this. The first two are completely irrelevant. We didn't even need that. But we needed this. If we get rid of this, that kills the whole thing, right? So the witness... He doesn't like that they're slamming hams. He grabs a gun. He shoots the guy. Maybe she sees him. Maybe she sees him shoot him. But then he's just gonna arrest him, right? Oh no, he's gonna shoot the fuck out of him. Okay.
I did a good job.
Yeah, because he has to have 100% proof that it happened, I guess. Why couldn't he watch it? Let me see something. Oh, this could have worked as well, I guess. Oh, whatever. We got it. Doesn't matter.
Unfaithful husband punished.
All right. Obviously, it's gonna start with the... Who's gonna be the husband? The prince?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. You want him to marry the Snowy or the witch? Let's not marry the witch.
Yeah, I think so.
And then... But then he kisses the Snow White. He's unfaithful. What the fuck is a cauldron?
That's how he's gonna get cursed.
What?
No, she's gonna go through the forest.
Who is?
Put that back.
What? The cauldron? Weird. She just found out that she doesn't like this bitch. Does this matter? Okay. Then she goes through the forest? I'm so fucking confused. So we know that there's an unfaithful husband. I feel like it's probably supposed to be like Snow White or something, right? Okay, let's start off. Okay, so we know that there has to be a husband, right? So he marries somebody. Does it matter who he marries, you think?
No.
He'll marry Snow White just to make it easier, because I feel like that's how the game wants us to go. They get married, but then he's got to fall in love with her. So they can't get married again, right? That would mess it up.
Oh no, but that's good. That's good. Put that there. Because maybe she does something to make him fall in love with her.
Oh, that's not nice.
Yes, like that.
Okay.
And then...
Sorry, you okay?
You got my foot.
Shut up. Just kidding. All right, what does she do with the cauldron? Like, what is there cum in there?
She's putting together a thing to make him fall in love with her.
Oh no, he turns her into a frog. She turns him into a frog? Does that make sense? And then because of that, he's like, oh, I guess I'm gonna fuck the witch. But she has to not be an ugly ass bitch now. How the fuck do we do that? Okay, then she's not an ugly ass bitch anymore. But your wife's dead, bro. Come on. The fuck? Maybe he doesn't get married. He just kisses her. He's like, ah, she's fucking gone now. So then, bro, what the fuck? I don't know. No, he has to get punished. Dude, this is so confusing. I feel like this is so simple, and we're like fucking it up, you know? Oh, okay. Wait, he might actually have to be married to her. Because she needs to be the one that punishes him. Okay, so they kiss. So then they kiss. He's unfaithful. She sees it
in the mirror.
In the mirror. I feel like that one just doesn't even like matter, does it? What if these two kiss though? Oh, they're not lesbians. Okay, fair enough.
No,
Sorry,
Snow White.
Snow White. She hates Snow White, so she punishes her fucking husband? And then she turns back, and then in the forest turns him into a fucking goober? No. Bro, what the fuck? And then she marries the frog. I don't know. This doesn't make sense to me. Unfaithful husband punished. So these two are together. I think they have to be together because she's.
I think we were on the right thing. Turn the husband into a frog.
Right, but she needs a justifier to turn the husband into the frog.
Yeah,
right?
because him and the girl kissed.
What happens if you do this?
Yeah, sure.
They fall in love?
They meet, and then they fall in love and kiss.
Why do we need that part? Because this is perfectly fine without it. This is so fucking weird. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm trying to see the interactions. Is this gonna have an impact? This happens regardless, right? This scene seems to have like no impact or any bearing on anything. Bro, I don't know.
I think they're married.
Yeah, we got that.
And then I think that he kisses the girl.
All right, let's do the kiss next. He kisses this bitch.
And then the witch sees it in the mirror.
Okay. Here's my thing, though, is it doesn't change. So, what is it? Okay, so she's in the mirror. Okay. So she starts... Okay.
She goes to her cauldron.
That doesn't change anything. I feel like we need to figure out the witnessing of this event. And this doesn't... She just hates Snow White. Because yeah, we can go to our cauldron, and then she could brew that, and then like, what does she do? Go to the forest and give it to the guy?
So what if she looks in the mirror and hates Snow White first?
Wait, what if?
And then she sees the prince and Snowy kiss.
But how does she see them kiss? In the mirror? You know what I think happens? I'm gonna do it. I think that the prince and Snow White are actually married. And then I think that Witch looks in the mirror and she gets jealous of it. And so I think she turns her into a frog in the forest. And then I think that she turns back outside of a witch. And then she goes and maybe marries the prince. Or they kiss.
And then they get married.
No, I don't think that needs to happen. I think that maybe Snow White looks in the mirror. Ew, yucky. Wait, I think we're getting there. Wait, we're getting somewhere. Hold on. She transforms her, but then they see each other in the forest. And then he has to, like, die or something. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Okay, we do need the mirror part with the witch.
Why?
Because without it, she doesn't turn into a frog. This is crazy.
Then you never established that they were married.
No, but they still love each other, right? Oh, maybe you're right. Fuck, why is this one so goddamn hard?
Unfaithful husband.
The vindictive wife.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
That's what the thing said when you went back to the chapter. So the wife is definitely turning him into a frog.
That makes so much sense. Okay, so this is fucking crazy.
But I think that...
So she has to get married to him. Because she doesn't have an interaction with a cauldron that's like, she just thinks it's gross. So she has to marry him.
But even as a frog?
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Like, you're saying, what if the cauldron witch happens here and then she meets her in the forest? Like, what's the interaction? She has no motivation to transform her. They're dating. We know that. Then...
Have them in the forest.
Who?
The prince and Snowy. Then have the mirror with the witch.
So then she wants to transform her. So then they go into the forest together. And turns... No.
Just have them kiss.
What if they kiss here, though? Bro, I have no fucking idea.
Okay, so they're like that, and then just have the witch turn her husband into a frog.
We're missing something here.
Unfaithful husband punished.
I feel like there's nothing here that establishes that anybody's like... This is just saying that like Snow White's the prettiest one. Wait. He gets married to her, realizes Snow White's the prettiest one. Does he get married to her? No, he's married already. So he kisses her instead?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it seems so unnecessary though, because he already is like, oh shit.
And then another mirror with the witch.
I don't think it does anything because they're not witnessing it. Because what you would do is be like, oh, here's the witch, and just go to the forest and like let's transform him. But it doesn't happen unless he transforms both of them. But he doesn't. They love each other.
Somebody in the chat said, he kisses the frog.
Why the fuck would he do that? Anyway, I think that we should just call it, and we'll come back to this another time.
This game's not fun.
It was fun until that got too confusing. We had a lot of fun with that game. But I do say, I think we've hit a good limit. I don't know, about 2 hours and 51 minutes.
Okay.
So I've had a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Sorry for that last part. It got just a little boring because I didn't know what the fuck we're doing. But I appreciate everybody stopping by. And
happy Halloween month.
Happy Halloweener.
We'll see you next Sunday.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
I love you. Bye.
Thanks for hanging.
Had to give it a second.